Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible.
Your ships make you invincible. Why do your ships make you invincible? I have to be at work at 10 in the morning for a conference call that may last only 10 minutes.
Why?
I know, right?
Why do you have to be at work?
Well, I can't call them from my home.
Why?
I don't get a phone signal here.
Why?
I know, right?
Go down the road till you get a phone signal and take the damn call there.
Nah, it's only like 3 miles to work.
Uh,
I don't even know the number to call.
1-888-888-8888.
It's so stupid. I've never had to go through a conference call. I've had to get them for someone else before and sit there and listen to them rattle on about bullshit, but stuff you already know. So I'm debating, should I even bother sleeping? Or, like, as soon as I get through streaming or playing Star Trek, immediately go to bed so I can get some sleep and wake up. Ooh, look, Transdimensional Tactics TFO today. Ew, I bet a bunch of people are going to get pissed off because of that one. Sometimes it doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Tholians on Nukara. The acid pool area. There's a big captain one there that doesn't seem to want to work all the time. Suspicious minds. You'll be happy to know that last night after streaming, I got on WWE 2015 on Steam and had a 3 versus 3 tag elimination where my Bret Hart
Element says,
and my
Scorpwana
Owen
is now live.
and my British
Streaming
Bulldog
Star Trek Online.
went up against
Star Trek Online.
Honky
Waiting
Tonk
Room
Man.
is dead. February 8th,
Who else was it?
2023.
My Mr. Perfect and Bam Bam Bigelow. The first time
Bam Bigelow.
I made them get counted out on purpose and lose or whatever, but the second time I actually legit played it and ended up winning. So I'm so excited. Over nothing.
Come on, all I gotta do is kill the ISS Enterprise and this is over.
The Ass Enterprise.
Yes, you're done. Yes, how do we do? Thank you. Pop up so I get my rewards, because if I click the leave map now without it waiting for it to pop up, I lose all my rewards.
And you get a penalty.
You get a penalty for clicking leave map now before the window pops up?
Yeah, they consider it leaving, so they give you a 30-minute penalty.
Stupid. I can understand leaving in the middle of the map, but not when it says leave map now when the match is officially over.
Yeah, you just have to wait until it says complete. I've got an AFK penalty from doing damage in a TFO.
Jesus Christ, man.
This
game sometimes.
Yeah. Like, what was it? Some sort of Borg one or whatever. You going after the Queen, and I was just shooting and all that kind of shit. And you know, then like maybe 10 minutes goes by, and then it's finally over with. And I was thinking, okay, I got to do another one of these because the game required it for the endeavors. And then it said AFK penalty, 30 minutes. I'm like, what do you mean AFK? What the fuck? And I recorded it too. I did damage the shit. But whatever. And I looked back on the forums, and people have already complained about it happening to them before. And yeah. Anyway, I am eating Stouffer's lasagna.
Sounds horrible.
It is what it is. It's either that.
Not really, since Stouffer's is like, if you're gonna buy frozen pasta meals, Stouffer's is usually the way to go.
Yeah, it's better than, and I like the one with the meat sauce because I don't know. I tried the other kinds and it just doesn't taste right to me without the meat sauce.
Oh man, I'm all about the meat sauce.
That's right.
I like the Stouffer's lasagna with the regular meat sauce. I like the one with it's like sausage or whatever.
Yes.
But like the vegetable one, fuck
Mm,
that shit,
nah,
man.
nah,
The
that
one with
ain't-
spinach.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
lasagna. Lasagna.
Why am I dying? Why am I dead?
Where's your people at?
I guess they fucked off. It's probably stuck in the command center.
Okay. Type this. Slash.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. See if I can have my people help you. Throws a
All right,
grenade.
slash.
Let's see, what is it? Damn it.
Slash, what is it? Damn it.
Shit. Is it list? No. Phil. Fill. PET.
Phil?
Team.
PT. Team.
List. Phil
List.
pet team list. There you go. When they disappear, that's how you kind of get some of them back. And sometimes they come back really weird. Like they'll be right on your ass the whole time. So it was either try to find something like this to eat, or eat what my mom cooked, she and my stepdad, which was, I don't know if it's salmon or jack mackerel, as they call it, mackerel in a can. Patties with, fry them up and have some fries with that.
Hate fish patties in a can.
Yeah. So I chose Stouffer's. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yes.
I had some chopped steak that was purchased at the grocery store with some onions and some bell peppers with some mozzarella cheese mixed in and stuffed it inside of a pita bread and called it a damn day.
Called that a man's meal. This is a man. Every time I think about that stuff, I think of Batista's character or Guardians or whatever it is, or no, they weren't Guardians at the time, were they? Whatever movie that was, a Marvel. I'm gonna avoid that one that you're at, and I'm gonna.
I am trying to go past it to the Omega one.
You keep getting shot. Ooh, this one right here is like partially captured. Nice. Ugh. Shit.
Oh yeah, they started it and just fucking left.
Which is cool. I mean, they could have died, and they're running back to it right now. But here we are. Okay, all right.
Don't
What?
die
What?
again.
Oh,
What the
damn it!
hell?
Shit. They recaptured that part of it and made it go back the other way. So let me go back and forth that way. I mean, it'll turn this on right here. All I know is that damn conference call better be important. If it's some bullshit, I already know.
They're gonna bitch at you for arguing with the little Debbie man. From now on, do not bitch at the little Debbie man and mess with his stand ever again.
I have spoken. Dee-dee-dee. I took down another beer shelf tonight too, without permission.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a whole shelving, 4-foot shelving thing of it. Yeah. Now there's none of it sitting next to those coolers, so all them drunks will be looking at it like, what the hell? Wasn't supposed to be there anyway, jackass! I really hate the fact that we had to sell alcohol at our store. Not so bad on, like, the cigarettes. Selling tobacco products, I'm okay with. It's that damn alcohol. Damn drunks that come in there.
Cigarettes don't make people stupid. I mean, you're stupid if you do cigarettes, and I used to smoke cigarettes, and I admit I was stupid. But
Alcohol's a
smoking
whole
does not
nother.
make you. Alcohol literally makes you do stupid stuff.
Yes. It shuts off part of your brain and.
All right, am I done?
I know.
I'm done.
I am. Yeah. So you are too. Oh, cool. Nice. I don't know if we would have collected enough of all that stuff or whatever.
Oh my god, why am I running so slow?
Look at your stat thing while you're running, and your character information. See how fast you're running.
I just don't. I don't know, sometimes I feel like Daniel Jackson runs faster on some days compared to other days, and today he's just fucking
It all depends on what he
stupid as
ate for
shit.
dinner.
Something.
Daniel Jackson. Damn, this one right here is jumping up and down for some damn reason. On my screen, at least. It's Sub Commander Lai or somebody. Standing right in front of me. Horny bastard.
I think I'm gonna do Jake first, then do my tactical people,
The Jake.
then finish it off with Gary's best friend.
Gary's best friend right through it all. Okay, today's Wednesday, so I need to exchange some stuff. At least I thought I was. Okay. I'm going to throw 56,000 into the temp bank. Boom. Okay. From Lilu. Duty officers, get those done. Another Ferengi. What the hell am we collecting all these Ferengi all of a sudden? Guess the game's telling me I need to make a Ferengi captain. Ferengina. So the waiting room is gone completely. I didn't read the article yet.
That's basically what one of the writers said. They said that in their mind that they just eliminated the waiting room, that is done, you know.
Yeah. Like
They didn't really give a reason why, just it's done.
Yeah. They probably thought it was no use for it really in the original series run, except for just a few story points or something like that. And
Whatever you do, don't read the message I sent in chat. Oh, you logged off.
Dun, 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 dun,
I put in the zone chat, I said, someone drank too much coffee in the command center. This person's just jumping up and down.
Do you see them jumping up and down too?
Yeah.
Boing, 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 boing. I know how to make them stop. I just don't have anybody to do it right now. If we had someone with a cover shield, we can push him out of the way.
Alright.
Tell
Tell me something good.
me something good.
Tell me something good.
What's this fourth guy running? He going the opposite way. What the hell? Must be somebody over capturing or something. Or something. Nope. That's just unusual. Generally- Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I ran out of my speed boost. I forgot to take my crack, that's why. So I didn't get to run super double fast like I normally do for not taking my crack. I need to get some more crack. I only got 10 crack left.
You should be able to make some, I think. Unless it's only after the home mission. I can't remember.
Okay, I can hurry up. I gotta get back to my Harry Potter game.
Harry Potter.
I'm so addicted to that dumb game.
How long did you play today?
Like 8 hours.
Oh, okay. Damn. The playthrough of that game must be long as hell.
I sure hope so.
So I hope
10
so.
hours and it says I'm 10% done with the stuff basically.
Oh
so,
wow, only 10% you played that long? Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. That's like not really that much yet at all.
Oh, this one's already taken. Fuck.
I'm gonna keep running that direction. Cause we'll come around to something at least.
But
Yeah.
Riz was asking me questions about the game earlier, and I was answering them all. And
Pokemon. Gotta answer them all. Now, is that only on like PC right now?
the PC, Xbox Series X, and PS5.
Oh, only the X, huh?
It's supposed to be coming out for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, but those consoles aren't going to do that game justice at all.
You gotta have something betters, huh? You gotta spend that $500+.
Basically,
Consoles have really gotten up there.
basically.
Basically. Exactly. What is that supposed to mean? Exactly.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's basically.
Basically. Kim Basinger. I almost forgot to do my thingy yesterday, so I had to get back online, like, after I wrestled.
I don't know what your thing is, but alright.
Yeah. My whatever that is, daily get the eyeball
You?
shit thing.
Yeah, I was doing that before.
Before the ball
This.
came.
I stopped playing the Harry Potter like
The Potter.
20 minutes before, and I was like, well, let me hurry up and do Jupiter. Get that out of the way.
Harry the Potter. He makes pots,
He makes something.
and Link breaks them.
Yep. Here's a story. About a man.
named Gregory. Ooh, this is gonna pop a Rex.
Oh,
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah. We're gonna have to run like not south, but across that little thing there.
You start running, and I'll start following right after I. Come on. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, you're right there. So let me give you my speed boost, and we'll run this way.
Tell me something
I don't
good.
feel like my character's running that fast today either.
Tell me something like me, yeah. Okay, good.
Collective
That Rex is not
Nightmares.
dying.
Collective Nightmares is so useful for that. So I can stand right in the middle of those things that the Rex is bombing us with, and I won't take damage after I use it. Because it confuses his sensors and makes him attack his own. And it turns him into a Fakiri. Yeah. Like from the winter event. Yeah. Damn it. I don't know how to eat lasagna, apparently. I always get it all over me.
There's one more Rex.
Guarantee it'll be taken before we get there.
And I'm just gonna go back to Command Center, because
Yeah.
for one, I lost my speed boost because I crack ran out, and two,
He'd be jonesing for it.
All 3 silos are under
All
Allied
3
control.
silos are
Excellent
under
work.
Allied control. Excellent work. See?
1,782 dilithium ore.
The Thought Fortress is
10,700 dilithium ore.
And a guy jumping up and down.
I wish the game would glitch like that for me. I wish it would just give me 1,000,000 dilithium.
Oh, we still gotta like collect another damn point. Fuck.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
says
you're
that.
right.
Yeah, shit.
Shit. Alright, where are we going? Change instance.
The only other one available.
Yeah, the only other one available. There we go.
Okay. South is quicker. Because it's righter.
Tell me something good.
Damn. So one of us didn't have somebody come with them.
Huh?
Yeah, we only have 4 people on our team. Let's see.
Oh, they'll be alright.
There we go. I got Carl back. See, you just swap maps and that's what happens. This game works
Tell me
perfectly.
that you like me, yeah.
Some pack of lightning, very, very frightening.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Figaro. Friggin' row. I also finished a story arc for Gary so that I could get the reward for that for all my characters. That takes me a while to redo missions again. I just can't.
If you need something to watch on Wednesdays, I think South Park is back.
Ooh, like really back or just specials?
Really back.
I haven't watched that on South Park's website.
Comedy Central back.
You. Sad face. Well, they do have a type of Comedy Central channel on Pluto TV. Sometimes they play South Park.
Yeah, but they're not gonna play the new ones.
Nah, they're not gonna play the new one. Sometimes the new ones are available on the website though, like their South Park website, but for a limited time.
Sometimes.
One
There's only one way to find out.
Closes the game and goes there to see right now.
Oh my gosh, dude. Stop shooting me, you stupid shawarma.
It's funny how they always target the player. It's almost as if they're programmed to do that. For work today, I watched a video of someone that created an AI that learned how to swing like Spider-Man all by itself. Those videos were
really?
so cool, yeah. He gave him like a little ragdoll dummy that had the ability to shoot web, and that was it, and just threw it right in the middle of like a cityscape with the skyscrapers and stuff, you know, roads, whatnot. And it told it to whatever it could do to get to from point A to B, and over the course of like so long or whatever, it did it. It just swung like Spider-Man, sort of ragdoll-y, but yeah, no form or anything. But steer. Okay. Reputation, collect, and select. Go. Select, fill. Okay. Collect the dots.
DiGiorno has breakfast croissant pizzas.
DiGiorno for breakfast? Is that blasphemy or is that normal?
I don't know. You gotta tell me.
Well, we'll never have it at our Dollar General, that's for sure.
They have cinnamon roll, eggs Benedict, and sausage and gravy breakfast croissant pizzas. That's... Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And like
My
all in
tummy
one?
be grumbling. No, it's 3 different individual
Okay,
ones.
that makes more sense then. 56000. Submit offer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about this. What the hell? Okay, there we go.
Now there's 2 people here tweaking on coffee.
Tweak, 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 tweak. Like Tweak from South Park. Letitia. Waiting for that play button to show up is like nightmares sometimes.
Yep, there is.
It rained today and it got cold again. Okay.
Nopers.
Nopers.
I wish it would rain again and get cold.
Is it warmed up for a year? Okay, which one? There we are. Okay. Do, 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 do. Huh. Yeah, because it warmed up here to 70 something or whatever. Late 60s or whatever it's called. And
Yeah,
then,
that's what it did here. But it didn't rain and it didn't get cool. And I'm sick and tired of all these
skaters.
mother monkey loving heat on this Monday through Friday
Georgia weather.
Georgia weather. Yeah.
The Walking Dead. Previously in Georgia.
You ever watch those clips of like movies that have profanity in them, but they double double lines? Not even dub over it. They literally like just have them restate the lines, knowing that if the movie goes like direct to TV or whatever, or to TV, they have an edited version already. Like they did the what's his name? Samuel Jackson.
My God, that had to take a
On
while.
Snakes on a Plane, he has a line. He's like, "I'm getting tired of all these monkey-loving snakes on this Monday through Friday plane."
And it's like a different take completely, just that for TV.
Yep.
Wow, they had to like make a movie twice as long then, in filming wise then.
Not really. I mean, they just re-record
Just certain scenes.
those specific lines that are just too insane for television.
Yeah, well, it's gotten a lot better from television these days. I mean, they can say certain words, you know, after a certain time or whatever.
South Park.
South Park, yes, I remember that episode.
Season 21, season 26, episode 1, Cupid, yeah, February 8th, that's today. Yep, so today is,
South Park.
you know, that means we get a whopping like 6 episodes, so they take another year hiatus.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Hate that shit, man.
Whatever happened to TV having like a lot of shows and a lot of episodes and all that?
At least give me 10, you know?
Yeah, even number. Well, another even number. A bigger even
Not
number.
6 or 8.
6 with like one special 6 months later or something.
Well, they usually do their season, and then they do like, I want to say like 3 specials or something. I don't know.
I just rubber banded really bad. Well, the turnaround on their episodes is fast, though. You know, like that documentary you can watch of them making an episode within just 5 days. But I guess a lot more goes into it these days.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it's like that all the time. I've seen the documentary and it's cool, but sometimes I think it takes longer than 6 days for them to make an episode.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on what type of episode. What kind of shenanigans are going to go on with it.
Red alert. Red alert.
Red alert.
Thank you.
Red turlet. Red turdlet. I'm going north.
No, I'm going north. You're following me.
Following you ahead of you.
Yes.
I was also $10 short on my register tonight.
Oh, you're gonna get fired.
Probably not. Probably not. Definitely a write-up. But I was the only one on the register all night, so shit like that happens. And our Dollar General doesn't have self-checkout like some of them do now.
Well, they need to.
I know, right? Shit.
They need to have all exclusive self-checkout. Get rid of the alcohol and the cigarettes, and then have
And get rid
one
of the store.
person stock the store at all times.
Yeah. And that person is not me.
But I guess count yourself lucky that stores aren't like they used to when they first opened. Back in the day, when stores first opened, like at least especially grocery stores, you would walk in with a list of stuff, and then the employees would walk the store and get everything for you, and then you take it home.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like Gilbert Grape days and all that shit.
Now you gotta walk in and do it yourself.
Now they have the pickup service where you do it anyway sometime.
Yeah.
We only get to do that like maybe less than once a month. Every 2 or 3 months. Somebody will do a
Can you
DG pickup.
stop shooting me? Thank you.
Spank you, spank you. You're on fire. He's on fire. They killed Kenny.
He's on fire.
Mm-hmm. Screams, they killed Kenny.
Yo, you season 4 comes out tomorrow? Oh, fuck. That's not good. It's a show I like watching called You.
Hugh?
Yeah, it's about a guy who becomes like super obsessed with women to the point he ends up stalking them. And then like, it's hard to describe, but it's really good. I like it.
Is it like Dexter good?
Kind of.
Cool. 168000. Ah, shit. Okay, so 50. Get rid of that. 168000. Submit offer.
Every
to
time I hear the sound in this game that goes like, I always hear Michael Jackson's "Beat It" in my head. So it'll go like, and then in my head I'll be like, down, 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 down.
Yeah, that's a tribble. Somebody's petting a tribble. They coo.
That's what that is?
Yeah. It can give you some boosts depending on which one it is.
You already changed characters already?
Yes. I'll need to go back to Latesha though after everything.
I don't know where to go, so I'm just going to follow you.
Well, I'm looking at the map. I'm gonna go down here and capture. Go down south to Georgia.
Going south to Georgia, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation.
Just went down to Georgia.
Animal parking day or night. People shouting, howdy neighbor. Going down to South Park, going to see some friends of mine, but I'm Professor Chaos. Wonder how long South Park can keep going.
A good couple seasons.
Yeah.
They're in contract for like a bunch of stuff. That's why they do those specials, because they have a TV contract through Comedy Central, and then they got the special contract. It's called movie contract through Paramount Plus. Okay, there's fucking like 20 fucking of these things shooting at me. What the hell? Go get them.
Sick 'em, Dano. For crying out loud. You just wait until about a bunch of them start spouting up everywhere. I think those are bad. I've had like 10 of them, or well, 7 or 8 of them on me at once. The game gets to where it just thinks there's more people around. Professor Chaos. I don't even know what happened to the last episode, or the last South Park that I watched. It was one of those movies. Was it Second
I think
Street
it
Wars?
was the PP one, yeah.
Yeah, PP. And the monster and Al Gore and all that.
And
Sarah.
Cartman got rid of his fake tits because they used all the liquid in the silicone of the fake tits to
Yeah.
fuel the water of the fake
Of
tits.
course it would be Cartman, you know. He always got the raw deal of everything, didn't he? Living in his hot dog stand. Hot dog restaurant. I'm wondering why his mom won't get him everything. Why they're broken
Really,
every
game?
I think down there's better, because I don't like these. And we're off!
You see the wizard?
The wonderful lizard of Yaz. Yaz? Doctor Who? Oh shit.
I am the Flash!
Previously on The Flash. I've heard it's possible to go that fast in this game. Respond, Griswold. Hello, Griswold. And I've actually seen people running super fast in this damn thing. They can come out of one of those little portal things or transports, and they are like at the wrecks instantaneously. I've been behind one of them. I picked up one of their speed boosts one time. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Speed boosting in the USA.
You've lost your team.
They'll be okay.
That's right.
It's not my fault they're dead.
Carter and I'll take care of you. Carter! I'm up here, sir. A man to be tapping, a man to be tapping that ass, a man to be tapping that ass.
Carter, where are your sexual reproduction organs? On the inside, sir.
It's on the other side of the inside, sir. Guess I need to make Mitchell on here.
I really want to meet the person who wrote that line in the script so I could ask them, what the hell were you thinking?
They probably don't exist anymore.
That's because my sexual organs are on the inside, not the outside.
Wasn't that like
Don't
the
mean I
first
can't.
episode? Like, when we first got introduced to Carter.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
And then, like a couple episodes later, they had that, like, whole entire male chauvinistic episode where she ended up fighting all the male chauvinists. to prove that she could be just as manly as anyone else.
That's right. She went all butch with her hair and everything.
They're like, "Shut up, woman, you don't speak." And she's like, "Excuse me?
Caveman come in
My-
and hit her.
That's because my sexual organs are on the inside, not the outside."
Someone comes in with a club, hits her, drags her off by her hair. Captain Caveman!
It's done. I said it's done.
Damn it. Demand it. Bam balam.
Oh, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I did it. I did the dumb.
You didn't like tell him, hey, this is yeah.
I did the dumb.
Bum ba-dum bum.
I gotta do it all over again because I did the dumb.
Well, let's kill this and get you started. Go ahead and kill those bastards and get her started, Pilgrim.
Come on, portal open so I can go accept the fucking quest I didn't accept. Thank you.
Gosh. Jesus.
That's not where I wanted to go.
Derp.
Commander Arnold, you really gotta do a better job having me collect these damn quests.
Like he should pop up as you exit. Hey, are you gonna do this or not? Hey, buddy. Where you live?
I'm not even... It's not even a joke. It's a true fucking story.
The highway patrol.
And I'm rubbing banding like a fucking asshole.
I'm bouncing off the walls. I like
Did I
that
tell you
kind.
to shoot? No. So why are you shooting?
I like the kind whenever you run across the whole damn map and you're like, okay, start shooting the enemy, then all of a sudden you're right back at the beginning. Like, what the hell? You must have your own speed boost too. Yep, catch yourself white boost. Do 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 do.
Wow, somebody actually took that over. Oh, I guess we'll do these. I can at least get this done.
Boom. Off in the bushes. Okay, well, just do your damn shit and then run off, lady. What the hell? Oh, you're an NPC. Never mind. Herp. Hodor. Hold the door.
2 more days until Fun Guy Show is back. And then we have to wait 11 more days for the next episode after that.
Fun guy. Fungi? Fungi? Fungus.
Yeah, that's what all our... What's what all us idiots in Eric's Discord calls it, the Fun Guy Show.
The fun guy. Last of Us?
Yes.
The fun guy? I just want to know if, like, Pedro Pascal is going to be in another show where he's got a kid.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, that's like his second one.
What was his first?
Oh,
The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, yeah.
I forget. I haven't watched that show, so...
And then Obi-Wan did the same damn thing.
Yeah, but I imagine Obi-Wan did it dumber, because I really hate Obi-Wan.
Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi was okay when Darth Vader showed up at the end.
There's only 2 points in that show that were good, in my opinion. When fucking Darth Vader fucked up those kids, and then the very last fight with
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Oh, and when Obi-Wan said, "Hello there."
Hello there.
But yeah, other than that, the show was dumb as hell.
And I didn't even, to be honest, never really cared what Obi-Wan was up to during even the movies. You know, I was like, okay, he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, he's training Anakin. We all know how this ends.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, it's just dumb.
He's hiding out. He's a Jedi. He can't remember his Jedi shit. The Force is not strong in him. No. And then if you watch Boba Fett, he's just running around telling everybody he's Boba Fett. I am Boba Fett.
That really how that show goes? He's Boba Fett?
Well, yeah, and if you can look up a video of every time he introduces himself to somebody, like, he'll be without his, typical armor or whatever, and he says, "Do you know who I am?" They're like, "No, I am Boba Fett." And they're like,
That's dumb.
"Okay." Whatever, man. That's my armor. I am Boba Fett. Okay.
I don't get the fascination around Boba Fett, man. He wasn't interesting in the movies.
Yeah,
He was a bounty hunter. Oh, he's badass. He's bounty hunter. I don't give a fuck, man.
He was comedy relief pretty much in the movies, if you think about it.
Like, people always made it out to be like, he's such a badass. And I'm just like, what did he do in the movies that was so badass, man?
Fell into like
And then,
pit or something.
and then, Boba Fett, who's supposed to be a clone of his father,
Jango Fett.
who is supposed to have clones. Like, Jango Fett's supposed to be the most badass, most elite bounty hunter ever to walk the fucking galaxy that's fucking Star Wars. And you have all these supposed clones that can't shoot shit.
Yeah. Direct clones
So-
from him.
There's a fucking T-Rex.
Yes. Running towards the park. It's
So,
exactly though, yeah.
So, like, why is Boba Fett so fucking I never got it. Like, I never understood it. Like...
He's a clone, but he's not that kind of clone. Yeah. He grew
And
up
even the
normal.
other clones weren't that kind of clone. Oh, they killed stuff. Fuck off. Whatever, I'm not killing a T-Rex. Screw this. I'm just going to
Was it like they cloned Jango Fett, but they sped up the process and made them adults as fast as they possibly could? And he said to save one unaltered clone to be his own personal one, like as his son. So he's more of an original than the clones that are the army. So I guess changing them up a little bit made their aim suck. I don't know.
I guess. Something.
You gotta try to figure things out. You know, you gotta read between the copy paste lines. He is Boba Fett. And in one of the Boba Fett shows, he like guest stars in his own. Like he doesn't even show up. He cameos like one tiny scene through his whole show. And it's just hilarious. Because the one of the shows is basically the Mandalorian.
Can they hurry up and take over that last T-Rex so I can get credit for doing the Dyson Sphere Battle Zone?
Battle Zone.
Damn, now I feel bad because you're about to make it there and at least get a hit.
Not doing much of shit to it though.
Oh, I'm sure someone will be around real soon to negate all of its help.
That's right. And it's dead.
All 3 silos are
All
under
3
Allied control.
silos.
Excellent work.
My other speed boosts that I have access to, which
The
aren't very
Voth
many.
Fortress has engaged transporters.
The Voth
Troops
Fortress
inbound.
has engaged transplants.
Alright. Finally, Gary's best friend.
His breast friend. Damn that Klingon. Or damn Romulan guy running up and jumping up and down. Change character. And
Change instance.
Ushanka. Tatanka. Just remember, anyone watching in the future, this is just our views and opinions of something. Star Wars.
Well, never mind. Stay on that instance if you're on it, because this one's done too, and they're about to kill the last wreck, so
Erection.
back to the other map for me.
Are there only 2 of them?
But either way, we gotta wait for the timer to kick down.
Shit.
But that means I get to put myself in the perfect position
Let's see if I can move this guy
to
out
get
of
a
the way.
teleporter
There
real
you go,
fast.
buddy. Hey, I helped him out. He's gone now.
Time to run to the teleporter and wait 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Well, you don't have to run to it. You can just use it.
Yeah, I'm
Which one did you go to?
south, or north, I mean.
North.
I mean,
South.
I'm running there, and I'm not even using speed boost, because regardless, I have to wait, so.
Oh, okay.
I'll make it there way before the timer ever ends. See? It did that sound. Dun, 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 ch, 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 ch.
Somebody's got a tribble somewhere. Do you not have any tribbles at all?
Oh, I probably do in my inventory.
They'll eat all your food and then multiply too.
Oh, that's why Daniel Jackson had like 1,000 of them.
That's right. That's what they do. They're good at. They're born pregnant.
I actually do not have any tribbles in my inventory at this moment.
You have no inventory tribbles.
But I have like a whole shitload of elite Q R&D material rewards.
Cool. Dude, I don't hardly have any tribbles either. The hell?
Oh damn, I just got 10,000 lithium for opening up a Endeavor pack.
Nice. That guy Trezander, he doesn't open any of his ever since he started playing. They're all just sitting there.
Oh really?
Yep. He's
I
got it
couldn't
like
not do that.
channel
Back to your
marks or
station.
whatever.
The Voth have
If you
returned.
or channel points for his stream. If you get so many of them, you can talk him into possibly opening one. Just think of all the like amount of energy credits and prizes and shit he's got. Because he's already maxed out his endeavors like several times. Or at least the original first time.
Oh, that's right. I don't have a speed boost on this character other than my crack.
Okay. What kind is that? Engineering? Yeah. Engineering gets the shaft. They don't have any speed boost really. I mean, I use Back in the Fight 2, which is accessible when you get your specializations points built up and spend them on that.
Oh my god, stop shooting me!
Don't worry, the Targ took care of them. Here comes your back here. Makes me wonder, why did Jim Hadar even bother naming themselves? Because they're like a clone race that whenever they're born or hatched or whatever, within a few days they're like adults of, say, like a 25-year-old or whatever in real life. And they live about 25 years and then they're dead. They come out in batches or something too, so it's like first, second, third, fourth, and all that kind of shit. That's like they're leading. So I never understood why they have names if they just bred like that so fast. They are Boba Fett. Da-da-ding. I need to find that and make sound clips of it that no one will use. Because our sound clipper guy, he's not here right now.
I wonder why.
His work.
Says what?
His work. His boss is an asshole.
Oh, tell him to quit.
I don't think he would. Dude's been working there like longer than I've been working at Dollar General. That's devotion. Or either he's like me, you don't work there, what the hell are you gonna do? Once you've done something for so long, it's like that's what you do. That is who you are. Talents are just blah. And I'm wore out, like, completely. I did make myself a nice little, what was these pieces of cardboard from a Twinkie box, and duct tape. And I made like a 1/4 of an inch thick thing to stick in my shoe, where my heel or what, or where the, I don't know, the fucking middle of my foot or something, to push against that to relieve some pain while I'm at work, standing on my feet. Cause I can't find no insoles that work for shit. And plus that broken foot thing. It's like the band is gone in there, cracked or what, I don't know.
Run, Forrest, run.
Ran first. Affects friend and self. Does it really? See if I could click on you to see if I could use this. See if I could turn back time. Damn it, there's always one of them damn things flying around shooting at everybody. Rodney? Did that do anything to you?
For what?
Well, this is Back in the Fight 2. Affects friend and self to team and self for 30 seconds. Plus 20 resistance rating, plus 20 run speed. Incoming heal max points. So that should have given you a little bit of
Yeah, I guess.
something? I don't know.
I do have buffs on my character.
Buffalo. Yeah, Back in the Fight. I see it there. That's one of the things this thing does too. It'll triple whatever you have as a buff at the top, making you think you've got more than you have. This game's smart. Yeah. It makes our ship go.
I don't think so, Tim.
Sits down. Tim don't think so, Man, this thing needs a good reboot. Well, I'm guessing since the server's going to go down tomorrow morning to update, it'll finally fix a lot of the glitches that's happening with this.
It won't.
Yeah, it won't.
It will fix none of the glitches that's happening with this. Why do you even delusion yourself into thinking that resetting the server and updating stuff is going to fix anything in this game?
I just like to see the code. One day, like, be a good present for Christmas or some shit. See what Star Trek Online looks like. They call it spaghetti code.
And then sometimes people would ask, well, if you hate the game so much, why do you play it? Because I like torturing myself.
That's right. Like these little pillars that we adjust. Well, they're supposed to be sitting on these little stands. in the places where the stands are, but they're not. It's like somebody just copy pasted and shifted around shit and just built something temporarily to
Take 'em off.
satisfy.
And just
Oh,
beat
there's
the devil out of
Sam.
him. Shake it off.
Oh my
Cover everything in the
gosh.
studio. Shake it off. Shake it off. Beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
And cover everybody in the studio.
Everybody being covered.
And that's
in
what
the
makes it
studio.
fun. Just enjoy.
Gotta take
And
my
just beat the
crack,
devil out of
'cause I need a man.
it. Just have a little fun and off you go. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
And just beat the devil out of it.
Beat that devil.
Give him a shake.
Damn, that one lasted a while. Forgot how.
And
Oh
just beat
shit!
the
Somebody
devil
stuck
out of it.
again, bastard.
There we go.
Inventory assets.
Splashing's the most fun.
Refine.
Let's see if I can move them out of the way too. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. What the heck? You keep going back to the same spot. Run off, guy. Run off. Yeah. Keep them from bouncing.
That's all she wrote.
It's all murder she
I
wrote.
think next week I read they're starting the Klingon thing.
Is that what Riz had posted? The
I believe
recruit?
so. Yep.
Well, that'd be a perfect
You
time
get
to
some-
get one.
You get some stupid T6 ship if you complete it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's anything like Gary, there's a free T6 ship if for doing one of the parts of the Endeavor. I mean, the recruit stuff that is shareable upon all the other.
Now is that the same as the Starfleet one where you could do it on your own time after you do a certain thing, so
Yes.
you're not rushed to do it within like a month. You could just
Yeah,
get
once
your
you get the
thingy and
transponder,
then-
yeah.
take 40 years to get your free T6 ship. Is that how long it takes for you to do it?
Yeah,
I-
it's the same as the temporal officer. Once you get done with the tutorial, then you can like do it on your own time.
4 more days and I will have my stupid eyeball ship.
Eyeballs. Yep, I still got to do mine today. That's 1, 2, 3, something. Sam, how are you doing? Didn't expect to see you on.
Starbase 39 and blowjob.
Blowjob 69.
Yep, I have to go to Planet Blowjob and
Bajor.
yep, find me a. See, I don't like these Q quests because it's the same like 6 places.
Yeah.
It'd
There's-
be cooler if it was more than 6, so you actually explore stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people who just want to get shit done, I mean, I guess cool, whatever, you know, they love the repetitiveness of these stupid things, but I like exploring, so give me something to explore.
That's what a lot of people had talked about this game. Like if they were ever to update anything, it'd be actually exploring something, because you don't really go out and find anything. But then again, I guess you'd have to make up some sort of random instances of rarities that could happen or whatever. But because for you to just like choose your own mission and your own stuff and never be told by like someone higher up the chain inside this game, like the admiral saying, you need to do this, and if you say no, get like repercussions, and you know they get pissed off at you if you don't do it, and you gotta work up to doing that mission or something. But we're just given everything on this game. There's no losing, if you think about it.
No losing.
Yes. Oh, I love losing my breath when I'm drinking something.
Every day is my birthday.
Every day is my birthday. What is the deal with that?
Well, I guess Sam and Wraith just came by to listen to his brush video and then left. I was all excited to see their name. Finally, after like 2 days, a chatter.
Right. Last
Sam
video.
Wraith says, well, truth,
Ah,
I
there we
wasn't
go.
expecting to
Type
be
something.
on. But I may not be here too long, dude, unfortunately. I'm looking to change shifts here soon. This manager I'm working for has been a pain in the arse, so I'm just done coming to work stressing out.
Right.
So I'm fixing to talk to HR here today or tomorrow, see if I can
that
start getting
sucks.
my hours turned around. May be rough for a while.
Ah, dude, that does suck. Yeah. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. If it's stressing you out, something's gotta change. And if you having to change your hours, your sleep schedule, your work schedule, or something like that, then do it, man. Do what you gotta do. Don't think you need to be obligated to, constantly come to my stream or anything like that. Because I'm not a streamer. I'm just here. Yeah, the last video only had like 8 views. It's like, nobody gives a shit. But I don't really care anyway. I just go there to upload it.
Samu Wraith says, she threatened my job, brutta, so I was like, fuck this, I'm not going to feel awful when I come in.
Dude, she threatened your job. Holy shit. What are you doing what you can do, what you're able to do as much as you only can, and yet she probably wants more, and you can't give her the more that she wants, so she's like threatening to get rid of you or some shit. You've been there a while though, man, haven't you? How long? You can tell he's from the south a little bit because he said fixin'. I'm fixin' to do this, fixin' to do that. Fixin'. Whereas some people would say about to. Blake Clark had a good joke about that. He's the one that played on Home Improvement as the guy that owned the tool store. We said, you can tell someone's from the South because we're always working on something before we go do something. Case in point, I'm fixing to go do this. I'm fixing to go do that. Honey, you gonna be there? No, I gotta work on it first before I can go there. Blake Clark was a man. I wish we could just alleviate all stress from everything, but stuff always has something to do about stress. Doesn't matter if you have a job or not. Life's gonna find a way to give you some stress about some shit. Because it has to for some reason. What is that, like that song, something's gotta go bad because I'm feeling way too damn good, or go wrong, or whatever it is? So never have a happy moment, and you'll never have a bad one. That's what I get from it.
Samu Wraith says, yes, she was asking for more things to be done, bin our merchandise as well and get it out and then run it afterwards, so I was like, I'm doing the best I can. She didn't seem to give a shit. So many this shift has already lost, about 6 long-term people, so yeah, I was tired of her bullshit too. Samu Wraith says, 11 years.
Well, wouldn't someone higher up than she is, notice that people under her, like, leaving out as much as they are if they've been there for that long? That maybe she is a problem? And how long has this person been at Walmart themselves to be like a boss or some shit? Probably get hired on as one, and they're like, well, I know what this is. I know what I'm doing.
Samu Wraith says, 3 months at our store.
So maybe something before that. Makes you wonder why she's came from a different store to your store. Did they get rid of her or give her a, like, you gotta go somewhere else thing or whatever, and now she's all high horse and bullshit? The birdcage. I have that weapon. You can make it. It's the Terran
Birdcage.
something. Yeah, I haven't yet done that one. The TFO birdcage one here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever gonna do that one.
They want to do what they know, what's quicker, and that Jupiter one is like the quickest one, I think. That way you'll, like in a few days, you'll start seeing more of those eyeball ship things popping up everywhere. Because people, you know, they'll do that whole like every 20 hours thing, to where in 20 hours they're getting on the game and they're playing. Then they'll set it for 20 hours again, and so they kind of catch another day or so ahead of the rest of us. Oh, belching, man. Damn, Dr. Pepper. I mean, root beer. I got me another A&W root beer. It's become a habit since I've joined this other store.
Oh,
Staying
habit.
up later, eating late, immediately going to bed after eating, waking up vomiting.
But you've been at that store for like 60 years.
At this one, let's see, when did I get fired from the other one? 2020. Yeah, May of 2020, May/June is when I got let go from the previous one, and then rehired within that same week at the one that I'm at now.
Why the hell would they let you go?
Yeah. Well, they don't like it whenever you rip up the write-up form.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why'd you rip up their write-up form?
Because it was a faulty write-up, and I didn't believe it. I didn't sign it.
Yeah, I had that.
Ooh, got me another triple for some reason. I was unable to fulfill all the job tasks that were given to me that one day after being there for that damn long. What it was is they have that ATV like mud riding thing or whatever around this area. And it was Memorial Day weekend, so they had that going on too. We had a Memorial Day sales event, which means we put all these damn carts and shit outside with bullshit all over it for people to buy.
Sam Wraith says,
It was a weekend.
Man, her subordinate didn't
and,
think I was doing bad, but he couldn't say anything, but I damn near had an anxiety attack a few days ago. It's been years since that's happened. Hell, I haven't had any productivity issues in at least 4 years, and the last time was BS anyway.
Dude, yeah, if she's giving you anxiety, dude, yeah, you need to get away from that shit. If you hadn't had that in a while, then all of a sudden she's bringing it back in you. I do not like anxiety at all. But so we had all that stuff going on. We had to like do the ad, set the ad at like 7 o'clock that night, and had to do our recovery, had to put out a truck, all that kind of shit. It was like unbelievable tasks to do. Like, it was not going to happen, you know. None of that shit was going to get done. She knew that. At least I think she did at the time. So we didn't finish the ad. We didn't finish recovering. And then I'm in there like sitting in on the computer, like doing one of the little CBL things or whatever. And
Samu Wraith says,
she sends her
yes,
minion
store
in there.
manager is a dick, but I'm just going to go today's. Hopefully it'll be better.
Hopefully it will be better, dude. I know your sleep schedule's going to be all screwed up, but it'll be worth it if it helps you. But so I'm sitting there in front of the computer, you know, doing one of those things, and the assistant manager has a write-up for me to sign, telling me that I did not get done with all the duties that were given to me and all this kind of bullshit. And I was like, huh, okay. So I took it, ripped it in half, and threw it in the trash. And they were like, oh. So then the manager comes in. She's like, why'd you rip that form up? It's like, because I don't believe that that's all true. Like, you know, like, it's, I said it's, how did I word that? It's like unexpected, or something expected. Like, there's no way to have gotten it all done. It was crap anyway, kind of thing. So she's like, oh, okay, okay. Starts arguing with me about shit. And then a few days later, you know, like come back in. We've have like the district managers there, the loss prevention is there to do some sort of interview about something else that's nothing to do with me or anything. And everything was fine and dandy, you know. Then I come in to work that day. There was that one day that left throughout that week or whatever. And manager says, office. It's like, okay. So she's like, she's got this paper and she goes, this is the original write-up. This is the one for insubordination. Hand me your box cutter and your name tag. You're fired. I was like, seriously? She goes, yeah, that's insubordinate behavior. I ain't taking that. No. Starts getting all over my case about shit. And I said, exactly what are you firing me for? I said, because all the stuff you gave us to do could not be done, and I think you know that. You're just trying to figure out a way to get rid of me for some reason. I don't know what it is. I said, it must be your paranoia or something, you know, about this loss prevention thing that just happened. I don't know. He said, you're getting on my ass about recovering. She says, well, you don't recover. You don't recover that milk. You didn't recover it the other night. And I said, there wasn't any milk in there to pull forward. How do you recover milk if there's none there? She goes, well, you can't. And I said, exactly. And so we had like words and shit like that really loud. And I left thinking, okay, that's it for me and Dollar General and all that, you know. And then like 2 days later, got word from the other Dollar General, which I'm at now, from the manager who was there back then, that I had used to work with at the previous store that I got fired from. Wanted me to come in there.
3 silos are under Allied
Saved
control.
me from being
Excellent
fired.
work.
Because it was more of a transfer so than it was a firing. And that pissed
Right.
off that original
The
manager
Bond
something
Fortress has engaged
fierce.
transporters. Troops inbound.
But I never got my box cutter back or my name tag.
That's okay. You can just make your own.
Yeah, that's right. I can
Have
just
it-
make my own.
Have it say buy more.
Buy more. Dude. They did,
Samu Wraith says,
let's
that's
see.
funny you pissed that other one off lol.
Yeah, she got pissed that she couldn't get rid of me. And then later on, she herself got rid of herself. So, yeah.
Fired
was-
herself for insubordination. Stop arguing with yourself. You know what? That's it. Sign this right up. No, I ain't signing shit. Rips it up. You know what? I'm fired. Good.
But it was
Samu Wraith
like
says, lol core.
it was like a power thing or something. I mean, she would be like, okay, yeah, like before, whenever the same situation happened, like every single year, Memorial Day weekend, the same stuff would always happen that previous year and stuff. And she would never be upset. She said, well, I understand why y'all didn't get this done. I understand why this. But that loss prevention thing, coming in and like looking into things or whatever like that, got her super paranoid. Plus, I probably made her even more paranoid too. I mean, because when she was on break, like sitting in there in the break room, I'd ease over and I'd say, hey, when loss prevention here, you going to tell them the truth about everything, or are you going to tell them lies and stuff? She goes, what are you talking about? And I said, oh, you know. just messing with her in her head. Because I would never have said that to her if she hadn't have told me. She goes, okay, Brandon, if they ask, there I go again, throw my name out there. If they ask, if we buy our things, like as soon as we eat them and stuff like that, you tell them we do. And I said, but you don't. I said, you'll grab something off the shelf, you'll snack on it, then you'll pay for it later. She goes, yeah, don't tell them that. I said, well, if they ask me that, I'm going to have to tell them the truth because I'm not lying about anything. I'm not going to fib or anything like that. That ain't who I am. She goes, well, and she just walks off. I'm like, okay. So that made them even more paranoid, which I'm like, who gives a shit? I mean, yeah, you're grabbing it off the shelf. Everybody does this. Not me. I never really bought anything while I worked there, except on break when you're supposed to buy things. But, and I'm like, dude, you know, if you want a snack or something, and you're going to buy it, You'll eventually get it because you're not supposed to check yourself out. I understand that. And it's when she was working by herself during the mornings and stuff like that, and she got hungry or got thirsty, didn't have anything, she couldn't check herself out because that's against policy. But who the hell cares if you know? But so she would do that, and when I'd come in at say my 10 o'clock in the morning shift or either the evening shift or something like that, I'd check her out,
Back to your
give her a
stations. The
receipt.
bots have
I thought
returned.
there's really nothing wrong with that in my opinion. You didn't walk out of the store and like whatever, but she didn't want me to tell them that kind of stuff because what they were doing is like investigating her for something to do with another store that she went to about maybe cutting time from other people or something whenever she was temporarily watching over another store. And that kind of got her more edgy and shit like that too.
You know how many people walk into a Walmart and grab like a bag of chips and a soda and start eating it and then take it to the register open and pay for it and leave?
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
Well, I'm just saying, how is that any different than a manager doing it? Like,
Yeah.
loss prevention doesn't chase down people that are drinking soda throughout a Walmart talking about you're stealing. No, they don't accuse them of stealing till they pass the barrier. So why are you worried about grabbing a drink or some chips off the shelf talking about, oh, loss prevention is going to come after me?
Yeah. I never could figure it out. So when she had asked me to make sure if they asked me about whatever to tell them that we don't do whatever like that. That's when I said, well, I'm just going to tell the truth because I knew they wouldn't even bring shit like up that anyway because they don't give a shit. So, but it made her paranoid, I guess. And then, after my exit there, apparently she tweaked her back moving a bed frame at her own house, then came to work and turned a certain way while lifting up a heavy tote and broke her back somehow and was trying to sue Dollar General while still working there, and they don't like that shit. So
She got fired. You're not supposed to keep working at the company you're suing.
so yeah, she yeah. So then she filed some sort of a lawsuit after because they did that whole thing where like they put her on leave, after
Right.
that, and she would go to the doctor. She actually had surgeries and stuff like that, and they kept putting off coming back, and then finally like they paid her out to quit or something or whatever they do, and she's still like to this day like going to go after him or bullshit or something like that. And so that's how she made herself quit. She hurt herself at home and then said that Dollar General did it whenever they just more so aggravated what she already had happen. And I think they said her life has pretty much gone to shit since then. She's got some sort of mental problems that she had before that I didn't even know about, like suicidal types, and tried to off herself. They say like about maybe a month and a half ago, but didn't. So I was like, holy shit.
Can't stand people like that.
Yeah.
So
But
selfish.
But they wanted me to come back to the previous store because apparently the town misses me.
Yeah?
Thinking where were they at whenever I wasn't there and like got fired or some shit. But when everybody found out that I had gotten fired and why, they gave her the cold shoulder like something fierce in that town. They always like every time that I'd turn around and like be working there or something, and she'd come up and she'd ask me something and I would say something, she'd tell me to shut up or whatever. Not joking, just saying it for real. And people would see this kind of thing happening. And like the way that she would like treat me. There was even one, they were in line behind someone else or whatever, and the vendor was there, and I came over from putting freight up and started checking them out on the register because I was on the register. Well, she says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, "Checking somebody out." She goes, "You need to go put that freight out." And I said, "But I have a customer right here," and I'm like scanning stuff as I'm talking to her. She goes, "Well, you need to hurry up and get done with them so you can go put some freight out." don't know what you're doing over there. Like, doing my job? Sorry?
Doing what I'm getting paid to do
Yeah.
on a daily basis between the
Yeah.
hours of
So the
so-and-so?
customers, they look over at me and they're like, what the hell was that about? And I was like, I shrugged. I was like, I have no idea. And then that one day that she said, like, just shut up or whatever whenever I asked her a simple question. One customer, like, saw that and he goes, why does she talk to you that way? And I said, I don't know. She does it all the time. So they kept seeing things. And then, yeah. So then in that damn store, I've always heard that it's gone to hell, like, since I left it. But I don't know why, because I didn't do shit there, apparently, so. I kept the morale up. One time, I said to the manager, I says, you know, why do you keep me here if you don't want me here? She goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, it's obvious you don't want me to be here, but I don't know why you keep me around. Just because I'm the longest lasting employee you've ever had. And she's like, well, you keep the customers entertained. I was like, okay, that it then? Because, well, you have been slacking throughout the years. I was like, by doing what? She goes, nothing. Like, well, am I doing my job? She goes, well, yeah. And I said, okay then. Whatever.
All right, I'm going to reset my internet real quick and use the restroom.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to be capturing some shit here. Resetting the internet. I'm going to finish eating my cold lasagna. Bone chilling lasagna. Well, Sam, as you can see, I've managed to piss everyone off. Except Core. Man, my mouth. Shit. Dun, 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 dun. Kaboom. What am I gonna do about that conference call? I can't call them. If I were to, like, actually call them from my phone, I'd have to go, like, about 7 miles one direction to get a damn signal. I'd just rather just go into work and do that shit. It better be worth it, damn it. Derp.
Enemy target on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Keep getting shot at. Bum, 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 bum.
There we go. I've returned
Sammy
from
says,
resetting my
well, I
restroom and
suspect
going to
part
the
of what's
internet.
going on Scorp, but I could be wrong. I know how she got one of her co-workers promoted from another store.
This time, a
That
long,
gal
long
didn't
time
the
ago,
interview
when I
was
was at
just
my
shoved in
very
here, and
first
since I
job
know
at
about it, maybe
McDonald's,
she just wants me gone. Not sure if that's it.
I was kind of like,
That's crazy, Sam.
Enemy target on sensor.
I was a crazy Sam.
Yeah. She's talking about
Yeah.
his manager person.
Oh, is chat not updating for me for whatever stupid ass reason?
That's a big part of what's going on, Scorp, but I could be wrong. I know how she got one of her coworkers promoted from another store. That gal didn't. An interview was just shoved in here, and since I know about, oh, she got grandfathered in pretty much. Wants me gone. Not sure if that's it. Well, if she wants you gone, I'd say don't go, but yes, do that whole like work during the daytime hours. See if then like if she ever leaves and shit, you can transfer yourself back to doing nights again. I don't know you can actually do that though at Walmart. You know, like if they give you like here's your hours, you're gonna work them.
Walmart could be pretty lenient at times.
At times.
But a long time ago, I was working at McDonald's. First job. It was probably a year or two before I went to GameStop, but I was working at McDonald's, and I was kind of like, I wasn't a manager, but the GM there trusted me, and I was working up to be manager at that point, and so I kind of did manager things.
As a non-manager.
A non-manager.
Yeah.
So if I worked overnights, I would kind of, the person that worked overnights usually had to leave at like 4, and another manager wouldn't come in until like 5:30 in the morning. So I'd have the store all to myself for like an hour and a half, which would require me to close down the system, because the system closed down every day at 4, and then
Would restart itself.
restart it for the next day. So I was working night shift, and I was pulling a double that day. So I was working night shift and overnight, and I was training someone on the back register, drive-through headset register. And I was not having a great time. I'm one of those people that's like, no bullshit. Like, I'm not here to play around. I'm here to do my job, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just goofing around and everything else, and so I got kind of upset and yelled at them and walked away. And then the manager there came up to me and was like, "Why is this person crying on the back drive-through?" And I'm like, "Well, this is what happened." They're like, "Well, you can't do that. You're fired. Blah blah blah."
Oh shit.
And I'm like, okay, sweet, whatever. So I walked out. I called the GM, and she was pissed off at me. I'm like, "Why are you pissed off at me for? I didn't even explain what happened yet." "Well, so and so called me and told me what happened." I'm like, "Well, this is what happened. I told her." And she was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Well, do you want me to go back and continue working like I was supposed to?" And she's like, "Well, no, I don't want you to go back and finish the night shift, but I do want you to do the overnight." So I went in 30 minutes before the overnight, and the other manager's still there. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh, I got unfired. I'm here to work my shift like I'm supposed to." She's like, "What?" Call the manager, call the GM, talk to her. She was pissed. She's like, "You're not supposed to go above my." She's like, "You're not supposed to go above my head like that." Well, when you make shitty decisions, I'm gonna go above your head like that. That pissed her off even more. So
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Then after that, you probably like did not have a good time around that person.
it didn't matter because I got promoted like 2 months later to full manager because the person that did the overnight shifts left for another job, and
Oh wow.
I was like the
Samarate says,
only.
"Wow, Core, nicely
I
done."
was the only other basically person. I already knew how to do everything as it was, so it's just like,
Yeah.
well, he's already doing management work. Make him a manager. Make it official. So I was like, okay. I mean, I was already a crew member.
Yeah.
I wasn't a crew. I was what they called it wasn't a crew lead. It was a crew trainer. That's what it was. I basically would train other crew members. I had knowledge of every position at the store.
Ah.
That was McDonald's. So I would use that knowledge to train other people. But I'm not supposed to be handling money and shutting down the system, but I did anyways. And
Yeah.
because
Now-
the reason why I learned all that stuff was because I was working the overnight one time, and the person who would come in to shut down the system she literally went psycho. Like she pulled into the parking lot, and she started like walking around her car and talking to herself and yelling and screaming, and then got back to her car and drove away. So I called the GM at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, the person that was supposed to close the system's not here, and I don't know how this is going to get done. And she's like, well, there's this book in a cabinet. Open it up to this page. It has a password written in there. It's like, can you follow directions in a book? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, those directions are how you shut down the system for the next business day. Just follow them. If you have any problems, call me, and I'll be there at 5 in the morning. And I was like, okay. So I figured it out, and next thing I know, I'm closing the system every damn day.
You see what happens? Do you see what happens, Core? Do you see what happens? Yep, you learn shit, and then they give you the position.
Yep.
That's kind of what happened. Not so much the same thing for me, you know, because I was just a sales associate all the time. But I knew how to do the key stuff, and I knew how to do like the management stuff and all that stuff too. And that's whenever the district manager says, you know, why don't you take keys? I was like, I don't want that. You know, I don't want to go there. What if I gave you 50 cents more an hour?
Nah,
Whatever.
see, if that was me, I'd be like, how about you give me like $6 more an hour, then we can talk.
For real, right?
Because that was my problem. I did that shit when I got promoted to management, and I learned real quick that leading an entire store is not worth 50 cents an hour. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's.
But,
they get minimum work for my minimum pay.
I want to say like a year or so after I got promoted to management, I was working the day shift and the GM was on vacation, and we were busy. And I was manager, but I wasn't like lead manager. I was of overnights, but if I worked like another shift, there was always somebody that loved me. So I was just there to assist.
Nice.
But we were working, it was breakfast rush, and 2 other managers were in the office talking about their sex lives. And I was working drive-through window, running for myself, trying to help run for front line. Running is basically bagging up the food, and then helping make food on the table as well. So I was doing 4 positions at once. We're getting our fucking butts kicked. So the rush dies down. I go in the office and throw my name tag on the table. And I'm like, well, I hope y'all had fun talking about your sex lives all damn day. I quit.
Wow.
And then the GM called me. He's like, what the hell happened? I was like, they're in the office talking. I was like, when you come back from your vacation, you could fucking look at the cameras and everything. I don't care, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna bust my ass working 4 fucking positions at once while 2 other managers are in the office. They should have been fucking paying attention.
Yeah,
like,
they
screw
should be
that.
doing their job. Yeah.
And that's when GameStop I was working at the time, well, not at the time, that one I started working at, they were like across the street from the McDonald's, and I literally like walked over there and I was like, yeah, I quit my job today. And they're like, oh, you quit your job? And I used to go to that GameStop all the time.
That's what I was just about to ask.
And
you.
they're like, well, how would you like another one? We're kind of short-staffed. And I'm like, okay. So I literally walked out of McDonald's, walked across the street to look at video games and talk to my buddies there, because that's what I did anyways on my breaks, and got a job and started working there the next day. And then I got promoted, and then I got promoted again, and then I got promoted again, and then I got laid off from my job after like 8 years.
Wow.
But boy, did I make a shit ton of money during that time.
Well, yeah, you were a district manager.
And then I went back to McDonald's and worked there as they call it an operator. It's basically, you're basically the boss of everyone. I basically became district manager of GameStop and became district manager of that owner of McDonald's. So I basically went from a shift leader manager to like basically running
boss.
5 stores.
Wow.
And then that's when shit started going downhill for me in my life.
Yeah. Surprised they even let you come back a little bit to McDonald's, you know. Guess they didn't put it
Oh,
down.
McDonald's don't give a fuck.
Ah. Must have
Plus,
been a different one.
Plus, I had corporate experience, so
Hell yeah.
when you have someone who knows how to run a business coming to you, be like, "Hey, do you want help running your business?" After the previous person who had that job died,
Billy
I
Mays
was like, okay, well, yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I made some bad business decisions at that point, and shit happened, and then I moved to Pennsylvania, and more shit happened, and then more shit happened. And I'm just like, at some point, I was just like, fuck it with my life. I don't give a damn anymore. Decided I'm gonna get super overweight and super unhealthy and unable to work, and I'm just like, fuck, man, whatever happened to my life?
Now, what did you do about
Try to-
like your foot? Like I know you when you went to Walmart or whatever, you like you broke your foot. And did you go have surgery on it or just?
No, well, what happened was I I moved to Pennsylvania, and when I moved to Pennsylvania, I accidentally kicked. Where the hell did I? Oh, there it is. There was this table that my mother-in-law at the time had, or a chair. It was like a wooden rocking chair, like really hard wood or something. And I was carrying a box and wasn't paying attention, and I fucking kicked the living shit out of that table.
Ouch.
Or chair, I mean.
Mm.
And the act of kicking that chair broke my foot. It broke my big toe and my small toe and the toe next to that, and then part of the top of my foot.
Oh,
And
God.
they basically told me they didn't do surgery on it. They said that it should be good enough. It wasn't like a full split or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was basically, we give you this thing, wear it,
A
and
boot.
stay off your foot for a while. But a while ended up being like a year because of my weight.
Mm.
And then my foot finally healed, but not like really. So like when I walk on it for a while, it just hurts really bad, like excruciating pain.
Oh yeah.
But that's when I went to Walmart, and that's where I learned that being on my foot a lot makes it hurt. I was working produce, and I was working there for a while until I just couldn't. There was two ways to take care of the pain. It was either quit my job or be like Eric and take a bunch of like Vicodin and shit and become a drug addict and fucking everything else. And I just wasn't doing that at all.
Nah.
So I was like, well, I guess I can't work these types of jobs no more.
Well, that's
And
kind
people
of.
there were. Then I started having marital troubles, and people's fucking fathers wanted to fuck their granddaughters, and
That is insane.
I wasn't down with that shit. And then I moved to Georgia. Here I am.
You moved to Georgia. You were looking for a place to live. He was in a bind.
And now we live like 4 hours away, probably. I don't know, probably not.
I have no idea.
I need to look that. I'm gonna look that up.
Look
I
it
just gotta
up.
keep my mouth. I gotta keep my mouth shut. Make sure I don't dox you on accident.
One-
Google Maps.
I think anyone would know where I'm at anyway. I've talked so much about it. I've even given out my
Alright, how
name.
Let's see. I live in
Georgia.
Phoenix, Georgia.
Georgia.
1234 Oblivious Road. Let's see. I know where you live, but I forget what it's called. But I do know that you live near the border of a couple states, so
Yes.
I'm sure I could do this. Is this the right state? I need to go north.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, I don't need a hint. I got this. Okay, here's this date. And I know for a fact. So let's look here.
Transdimensional tactics.
Oh, I didn't know there's a Atlanta and fucking. What is this place called? Texas?
Atlanta,
Yeah,
Texas.
Atlanta's-
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
over there. That's where my previous district manager lived.
Oh, there's a Atlanta and fucking not Louisiana, Arkansas too.
They're all over the place, like Martin Luther King Drive or whatever.
Yeah. Here we go. This is it. I know this is it. Starts with a T, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Wonder if I could see the Dollar General.
Dollar General. Probably can.
Oh, look at this place called the Tiger Den.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Now I know where you work.
You know the little shithole I work at.
Anyways, click here. Directions from or to here. So
Nobody doing anything good.
There we go.
Shaking
Now
it
back
off
to the
here.
brush. That splashing's the most fun.
Splashing is the most fun. That is so right.
oh, that's 10 hours. That's way longer than 4.
Yeah, you would think just by looking at the map, like just the United States, you see where one is and one is here. You're like, oh, okay, that's only like 4 inches.
Yeah.
That's a Dumb and Dumber joke too. Like whenever Harry and Lloyd are like driving around, he goes, according to the map, we've only gone 6 inches, and they're believing it. Well, we always got weather though. I could put up a balloon with a note, and it could fly over there and down. If it doesn't get caught up in the whole like whirlwind that is around Mississippi and all that shit. Mississippi, Mississippi. Damn, nobody's doing transdimensional tactics.
I guess that you either have to. Oh wait, you can't re-roll a Universal Endeavor, can you?
Nope. I queued up for it. Nobody's doing it, Owen. Owen.
Samu Wraith says, it's like that Chinese balloon, how the hell did it take so long to shoot it down?
The Chinese balloon, how long did it take to shoot it down? What, Chinese? What? A Chinese balloon.
There's a Chinese balloon in California. It was a Chinese spy balloon. And it was like some big thing on the news last week. And they had to send, I want to say, an F-22 jet to shoot it down. I mean, to be fair, it was something like way up there in the sky. But they had people like shooting it with guns, trying to shoot it with guns. And the idiots didn't realize that
Bullets come
your
back down.
gun's bullet doesn't have enough power for escape velocity. Like, stop shooting your. But it's just funny in my head that they had to send an F-22
Samu Wraith
jet,
says, LOL with guns,
shoot
ha
it
ha ha
down.
ha.
like a balloon, a spy balloon. It was stupid.
You just imagine
Yeah.
like all these people shooting guns up in the air and their bullets go so far and they come right back down. Spy balloon from China. Was it like an incognito kind where no one would know what it is? Dude, I don't watch the news. That stuff would have been funny as hell.
I didn't know anything about it either. I just saw it on Reddit. I browsed the front page of Reddit and I saw some posts of like the local city that this balloon was flying over was like,
It's a UFO.
stop shooting
Samu
your
Wraith
guns
says,
in the air.
just mindlessly firing in the sky, Scorp LOL.
That's like some Georgia bullshit. Like people just going outside like it's the 4th of July while the fireworks are going off and you hear like actual gunfire in the background like pow 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 pow.
Yeah. Covering fire. Balloon web. That's nasty. Balloon shooting out their web like that. I just imagine the people that may have got shot in the top of the head and don't even realize it yet. Boy, my sweat sure does smell weird and feels thick. What's going wrong with you?
Shit.
I don't
I'm
know.
about to go on a secret spy mission in Harry Potter game.
Samurai
Secret?
says, with their pistols and hunting rifles firing at it, lol.
I think I may have clicked it a little bit. I winged it.
Samurai says, so you will we.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, I got credited for it. Wow.
YouTube. Quantum Leap
Quantum leap.
Leap.
Quantum leap.
trailer.
What was it, like episode 13?
Oh boy, new Quantum Leap. Scott Bakula finally responds, but someone isn't telling the truth. 4 months ago.
You know, Scott said that he didn't want to come back to Quantum Leap. But
Here we go. Family style.
Gangnam Style. Oh boy.
February 20th.
So probably because of the Super Bowl.
Dan?
Dan Canner, is that you? What would you do if I got seen? We just sit down and stand
I'd
up
probably
and stand
stop singing.
up. That song. Lend me your rear, and I'll sing you a song. Da 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 da. Okay, I got that one. Go back. Fuck 10 a.m. I'm kind of thinking, what if I don't sleep? Because I have stayed up until like 9:50 a.m. Central Time on one of my days off before. And then that was a massive sleep and woke up at like 7 o'clock in the evening, Central Time. So that really sucked that day. If I could do that again, I could totally have like 9.5 hours of me time. You know.
Possibly.
And then like go there and then have a wreck on the way home.
Yeah, don't do that.
I could find the hubcap of my car though. That maybe that same curve that it came off in. No? Defeat Zenkethi ground, 20 of those. Defeat Vodwar ground. You haven't yet went over to the Vodwar. I'm gonna have to take you over one day on this there game of mine right there. Let's see.
Samurai says, Street Fighter 2 9.
Street Fighter 2 9? What? The 9th edition of Street Fighter 2? Street Fighter 2 was a good game. I even like Turbo. I put that sucker on like... I put the cheat code in for those like 10-star Turbo on SNES and play it super fast. That's like on this here, whenever I'm collecting those particles, the Q thing, I suck at the first part of it. But as it gets faster, I get better. I don't know if it's because I'm impatient or what.
I think it's because the game sucks ass.
That could be it. Yes, I think you've nailed the head on the nail of it head.
Samurai says, no, the announcer saying 9 Scorp. I don't know why I was thinking that when you said that, lol.
The announcer saying 9 from Street Fighter. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That game had a pretty cool announcing system.
You stupid prefect.
Cream
Catch
job.
me while I'm exploring the halls at night and send me to my room.
Ooh, you got audited?
I was just trying to break into the restricted section of the library. I don't see what the damn problem was.
Yeah, I mean, hell.
Oh, I see.
Isn't the
They solved the
library
rock
supposed to be for the
The rocks
students?
here are causing a lot of interference. We should take another set of
If they're
scans.
restricted
Samurai
area, they shouldn't
says,
even have it then.
Kill M Core.
Yeah.
One of the pictures just talked to me and said, I'll pretend I didn't see you. Stupid picture.
Come, Zenkethi. See
Yeah,
how
you
a
better
true
be.
warrior fights.
Like, I'll take my knife to you if you do say anything.
Why the hell do the prefects get to stay out during the middle of the damn night?
Somebody's got to protect the night sleepers. I've been telling you this. I'm a protector of the night sleepers. I have to stay up so that daytime can happen.
I am in the library.
With Colonel Mustard.
My illusionate charm has...
Tron.
So, there are some Zenkethi with a taste for
Alright,
battle.
here's what we're gonna do. Uh-huh. Okay.
Scans indicate they took the path to
Gotcha.
the east.
Gotcha.
They must
Okay.
find some tactical advantage in these actions for some reason.
I'm reading Zenkethi life signs ahead. They're waiting for us.
Waiting.
Oh, I'm trusting you.
They
We
were
will
waiting.
meet them in glorious battle.
What the hell? I'm stuck. Okay. Yes, Worf's brother that no longer knows that he's Worf's brother. We will meet them in battle. Yeah. Because Worf's brother, when he was in DS9, decided he was going to off himself because he could no longer live the way he was living as a dishonored Klingon that had no purpose anymore. So Worf
It'll be okay.
figured out, all right, well, here's what we're going to do, right? He come across all these other people's ideas about, like, let's wipe Worf's brother's memory and cosmetically change him to look like a different type of Klingon or whatever. And put him in a
They're
house
using
that's got
delaying
respect
tactics.
and
We
his
must
honor
be
and
getting
stuff.
close.
So now he
The path
doesn't
continues
know
down from here.
that he's
the protonator bomb
Worf's
is
brother.
still ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Worf.
really?
Yes, Worf.
Has no clue
He has no clue that
that he's Worf's brother.
Yeah. Only Worf remembers and everyone else that was involved. Bashir, perhaps, I think, from DS9. The
Samurai
Klingon
says,
guy.
yes, Pinky.
Yes, Pinky. Yes! Okay, defeat the Vaadwaur. Gotta go over to Kobali. Was that at Delta? Kobali front. Capture the flag. Team up with somebody.
Where the
The
Look at the ghost.
ghosts. There's no ghosts over there. Ghosts. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, and you're not, bastard. Daniel Radcliffe. He's been in some pretty interesting movies over the years. That
That guy
That
in
guy in
a
a
little coat. That guy in
fat
a
guy
little
in a
coat.
Yeah. Fat guy in a little coat. Oh shit. Hails, bales, and shotgun shells is going on around here. I wonder if I remember the glitch for getting out of the map. Damn, I probably forgot already. I don't know. We'll have to remember later, I guess. Previously on, go to the beta quadrant. Fat guy in a little coat. So, Dyson Sphere Gateway, but not really. Because I can't remember what mission to... Dude, I could have done Sphere of Influence and got over there. Never mind, what the fuck ever. I got a fast slipstream drive. I need to get it faster, though, because I've seen some people go over 150 something. Or I've seen it mentioned somewhere.
Alright, bring it back.
AFK. AFK, AFUCK, Mickey Mouse. And blum. Oh, dude, I hit it so hard. Okay, there it goes. Hit it so hard like Captain Picard. Oh, Sam, we got a new sound for you.
Mom!
Wait.
What's that, Beverly? You want Wesley to watch? Make it so.
Mom! Mom? Mom?
Mom? Mom? Mom? Will Wheaton says mom for 10 hours. Mom? Previously on. Previously. Claire Chiffin.
Shut up, Wesley.
Mom!
Mom? Mother? Mom? Mother? I've got a few mothers in there for his mom. Mom?
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 Mommy.
Mother?
Are you my mommy?
Is you is or is you isn't? Okay, we gotta kill how many? 60 Vaudoir. Vaudoir, tough asshole. Oh, Endeavor's is flashing. I totally didn't pay attention to that. Spin, perk point, shield hardness, ground, because we've got all this stuff for... We have enough for space. I'll show you that much, I'll tell you.
The final frontier.
The final back tier. The final insult. Police Academy.
Shut up, Peeves.
Ask Jeeves, sir. Just thought I'd press the wrong button and make him try to hit things in midair. There we are. Fire. Fire, mister.
Samuraith says, "Oh Lord, have this bad hip-hop version of the song Rocket Man on the overhead. I'd rather hear Shat."
A hip-hop version of Rocket Man? Really? They play that over Walmart? What the hell would that be like? Rocket Man, yo, yeah, those aren't words that we singing. Crisscross to make you jump or something, huh? Wiggity 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 whack.
Give it away now.
Freak nasty wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, we dip, you dip. You put your hand up on my hip.
Samuraith
When I
says,
dip, you dip, we
"So
dip."
girl singing it in this modern tune, it just is awful."
Yeah, Rocket Man should be sang a certain way. Either you sing it with, or you play it back with, what's his face with the glasses and the dresses or something. Elton John. Or, you do Shatner. You know, because Shatner ruined it, everything. But you do the version of Shatner from back in that video. Not the one he just did on his newer album. Not newest, but newer. Because the one from back then is funnier. Rock It Man. Burning out his fuse up there alone. And I think it's going to be a long, long time.
I don't think it's going to be very long at all.
So touchdown, bring me around again if I'm not the man they thought I was at home. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a Rock It Man.
But you're not.
He did it like a monologue, like a captain would do. And Captain's log, Rocket Man. You know, something like that. So that's how it kind of sounds. Then again, Shatner's not been known to be much of a singer as a word speaker person.
I mean, let's get something right. Shatner is not much of anything.
Yeah, if you're gonna go full blast, go for it. Yeah. I guess that's why he has to continue to work, right? There is no retiring because he needs to work to get the money for some reason. He's the Shat. It's a piece of shat. He's like the ultimate gag, the ultimate joke or something that people love to just make fun of him and shit. And sometimes he's not even aware of it, you know. I don't think.
I mean, I don't think he's a joke. I just don't think he's good at his job, and he believes
he is.
the job he got because I guess he had connections, maybe.
Samu
or
Wraith says, he's a
he's
piece
just a
of shat
product
that
of
came
his
with shat.
time. There wasn't like a lot of options when it came to acting back then. I don't know.
Yeah, well, here's one for you though. He's Canadian.
Oh, and he's a piece of shit.
Because if you look back at a lot of Canadian shows or shows made in like Sci-Fi Channel, for instance, or like The Outer Limits back in the day, they would always seem to use the same actors. You'd see them on the shows,
Samu Wraith says,
especially on
have your
Stargate.
piece of shat now. Here's
Because you
how
know
to
they
order.
since they filmed that up in Canada, Vancouver, I think. They would reuse a lot of the same actors and stuff for everything, so you'd always see the same
Samu
round
Wraith
of actors,
says,
and that was kind of
and
the thing
wait.
for him too.
He's still not done.
He's still not done. But yeah, that could be a thing. Like there could only be, what do they say? It's like only so many active Canadian actors at a time, or something that they could only do for television. And Shatner was just one of those that got on the Twilight Zone bandwagon because he was on a few of those episodes. And then Star Trek happened, and I guess that boosted his career.
I guess.
Yeah. If you like listen to George Takei talk about it, or Takai, whatever you want to call him, you know, he got a completely different view of everything about that.
Yeah, he hated William Shatner.
Oh yeah.
As well as the rest of the people that worked on that show.
Yeah.
They didn't like that man at all.
They would say like that the script would like have call for say Sulu to be more on the screen during some sort of like scene or something, but Shatner would go around him and convince them that it's best if he would be the one, and they would always take Shatner's advice over George's or something, and that's why George despised Shatner, because he would always steal the scenes, and then Shatner's defense, he says he never knew the man, you know. He would just be this guy that showed up and done his scenes and just left and never hung out with anybody. Like he probably did, he just don't remember, you know. But or he chooses not to remember. Okay, that got all of them. But it's William Shatner. What do you expect? And then, like, what? He
Samu
got
Wraith says,
typecast as
I
Captain
never
Kirk.
Knew the guy, Mister.
I never knew the
Oh,
guy.
is that what happened?
Yeah. He got
Samu Wraith
typecast
says,
as
it'd been 7 years.
7 years. He got typecast as Captain Kirk. He hated that shit because every time he go to like conventions or something, this is one of his documentary things and shit you can watch or whatever. That he that's why he like went to do like T.J. Hooker, to get out of the Star Trek limelight or whatever, to show that he can do something else besides be a lead captain or whatever on a series or something.
Samu Wraith says,
So he was the lead
LOL,
cop.
that never gets old when you do that impression. Score face underscore with
So
underscore tears
yeah.
underscore of underscore joy.
I just can't talk over the text-to-speech thing. It just, but so he did T.J. Hooker, you know, a cop, leading actor on the show, named after himself. Then he got typecast as T.J. Hooker and Captain Kirk. It's it's Captain Kirk playing
Samu
T.J.
Wraith
Hooker.
says, sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Sam. I just can't talk over it. Whenever it's talking, I have to let it finish because I never can talk over anybody either. If I ever have a conversation and someone starts talking, I just stop because I can't keep track of what I'm saying half the time. But that's a me thing. And then what was it like? Later, he'd like all these other shows and shit he was always in. He would just always be known as Captain Kirk, and he hated that shit so much. But Leonard Nimoy was always seen as Spock. And after Leonard Nimoy, got off of Star Trek, he went in to do what was the next biggest series for him? It was in Mission Impossible, I think. So everyone kept seeing him and thinking Spock every time. But Leonard was okay with it. You know, he liked the fact that people saw him as Spock and respected that character and stuff, and as much as he put into that character, because he's the one that came up with the Vulcan salute for the character and some of the Vulcan ways and stuff. I thought that's pretty cool. He had like complete, well, maybe 50% of the time like creative control over Spock and Vulcan shit. It's almost like John Aston, who played Gomez Adams back in the 50s/60s short-lived Addams Family. I mean, what you're seeing is what John Askin really did in real life, because he did a type of yoga, which was the Sand Yogi thing, to where he did stand on his head. I mean, he really did that. You know, he did all that fun shit, and all the characters they put their all into it, and that's what gives us what we have today.
Samu Wraith says, thought Nimoy invented that salute from a Hindu or Buddhist or some crap thing they did.
Yeah, he
And
did.
then the Borg came.
Yeah, he did, Sam. He it was he was at one of his church thing, because he went to church a lot, and one of the I can't remember who it was at the church did both hands like that as like a prayer thing, and Leonard saw it and was like, I could turn that into something for Star Trek. So then he came up with the Live Long and Prosper thing for it, and it's been like used ever since. I think that's pretty cool, because even the hairstyle that he had on there, I think was like his choice for like what Spock would look like, as because you know they had the early draft Spock in the cage with like Christopher Pike, and his hair was kind of like all over the place a little bit. So they went for a different one, and that's when Leonard actually, like he would shave his eyebrows, and he actually like would have his hair cut into that bowl shape or whatever, and on purpose, and would always kind of wear
Samu
it.
Wraith says, yeah, he did the eyebrows, all that.
Yeah, he really got into that character, and even though early versions of Spock had emotions some of the time, you would see, but be little smirks here and there. But he was also half human. We got to remember that.
Half human.
Half human. And McCoy almost went to the point where he would use swear words and shit. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? His brain's gone. Of course, DeForest Kelly was... DeForest Kelly was known as being an alcoholic anyway, so... Some days he would get on set and you could just look at his
Samu Wraith
eyes.
says, think Nimoy wore makeup a few times.
Yeah, he would totally go for like because they made him they made it so because Vulcans are supposed to have green blood, so Spock was supposed to have green blood, so they would mask his skin in like a green tinge that you couldn't really see back in the day, but now you can see it a lot more. Like the makeup they actually used on all the actors to show, because you know cameras back then they'd have to overdo the makeup to make it look normal for that television back in the day. Well, now since whenever like HD and 4K have come out and they've gone back and redone all that, like you know run it through processing and things, you can actually see like the eyeshadow and the like was it purpley type mascara or something they'd put over every one of the actors, even the male actors and stuff, to make it pick up better on camera. So it kind of looks a little odd now. But that was all on purpose for back then. I mean, you saw that old film too. Whenever a movie or something from back then, if you ever watch like Dark Shadows from back in the 60s or whatever, or earlier, or anything in black and white, you can tell if there was a real flame like right on the set, because it would be this like just ball of light there, like burning into the camera lens kind of thing. But now they can capture fire so much easier and so much better with cameras they have these days. I always liked that.
And then the Borg came.
And then the Borg came. There was a video I watched on YouTube about why is it that you can barely understand a lot of what actors are saying in movies
says,
these days.
Scorp DeForest Kelly didn't hold back his cursing in the later movies.
No, he didn't. But I think that was mostly in the scripts, though.
Then the Borg came. came.
Then the bug came. Yeah, DeForest. Well, he was like the oldest one on there anyway. Before Star Trek, he was always in westerns and stuff, like in the black and white days when he was young. He was like in his 50s or something when Star Trek came on, I want to say. Because I think Shatner was maybe early 30s. And DeForest was probably in his 40s then, if that's the case. Now I gotta look it up, shit. Because I know that he was like one of the oldest people on there. Those rings under his eyes were an alcoholic dream. Nothing like Michael St. Vincent.
Sam
or whatever.
Wraith says, I couldn't picture that guy in the Kelvin universe as Bones, just seemed off.
Yeah, well, now he's on The Boys now, so that's... Let's see. Yeah, we have a certain thing we look in our, like back on, like, what the hell am I saying? We have our expectations of what characters are supposed to look out based off of, like, what we've seen before. Let's see, DeForest Kelley was born in 1920 and died in 1999. He was 79 years old. So if he was born in the 1920s, Star Trek came on like 1966, so he's like, what, 46? Yeah.
Samu Wraith says, keep hearing rumors they're going to still put out another Kelvin movie. I really hope not.
We ask that you do not discuss anyone what we have talked here about today.
Hoy. Let's see. Yes, Sam, I've heard that too. Yeah, Shatner born 1931, so he was like, he was like 32, 3 or whatever whenever he started Star Trek. So yeah, DeForest was like the oldest one there. Yeah, dude, Sam, it's not a rumor though. That's the thing. I was just talking about this to Core like yesterday or whatever. They have officially, like this past year, announced that there's going to be a new Kelvin movie in November of 2023 before they even signed the actors, before they had like a script or whatever. Paramount was like, we're going to have this movie. It's going to come out November 2023.
Sam Wraith says, no way. They're going to really do it.
Yeah, you can look on Google and see like Star Trek Kelvin-y movies or whatever, and it says Star Trek 2023. It just doesn't have a date, or it doesn't have a title. It may not even have actors. But damn it, it's going to be there for some reason. Let me look that up again. Because there was some controversy about... Okay, dude that played Bones. I can't remember his name for some damn reason. But he plays in The Boys. As... yeah. He plays in The Boys, and he was talking about like his scheduling conflict.
Sam Wraith says, they don't even have actors. How?
Yeah, right. 2023 movie. Yeah, Chris Pine returning for the movie. That was back in February of 2022. They posted the film is due out December of 2023, so they pushed it back a month then. Or pushed it forward a month or whatever. And they've already got the cast pictures up, but they don't have like, are they coming back or not?
Sam
Star
Wraith
Trek
says,
4.
thought Pine said hell no.
That's what I thought too. But this is back in February 2022. It says Pine returning for 2023 movie. Officially removed from December. Wait. Next Star Trek movie officially removed from December 2023 release.
Thank God. Now if it would just officially get canceled forever.
Okay, the move comes after director Matt Shakman left the untitled project to work on Fantastic Four. So they have a director that quit.
Samu Wraith says,
so that's
they'd have to offer him a lot of money.
Yeah, they'd have to offer him all. Came as a surprise shock. Abrams. Yeah, see the thing was is like anyway, dude that played Bones on there.
Samuraith says, Pine I mean.
Since he's on The Boys, and he would say it'd be like a scheduling conflict because he's got that beard and everything. You know, it'd be like another Superman situation where the mustache must stay. You know, so they got to CGI it out or whatever. But they could probably incorporate that, maybe. I don't know. And then they had like Zachary Quinto or whatever. What if he doesn't return? Because nobody was actually confirmed as returning whenever they announced that. So, I don't know. But I haven't looked any more into it. Like, after I found out that little bit, you know, before. Like, I mean, it's just news to me now that it's pushed. I think that's why they must have pushed it to December of the director, so they may have gotten somebody else to direct, but I have no idea. I have to look at it to read. I want to do it now, but I want to like have to do something on screen too, where I'm not just standing still reading shit.
Or Gary the Klingon.
Gary the Klingon. Yes, I need to do Gary the Klingon, but I also need to do this. Let's see. Cancel that offer. Withdraw the offer. And 434. Let's see if I did this. 500. What? Nope. 500 at 434000. Okay. That would get me 868 Zen in a month. Okay. So the Zen that I was going to get today had already
Samuraith
gone
says,
through.
Gary doesn't need to do anything, just stand. Gary's presence is entertaining.
Gary's presence is entertaining. The top offers to buy Zen has gone down again, even more. It's at 5,685,429. That's pretty damn good, and it just dropped again. Sweet.
Tell it to drop to 0.
Well, if it drops like below a certain point, the 499 will take over, and the buy Zen screen will jump back to the way it used to be. Well, actually showing the offers on there. That's pretty good. Because that number, again, before Spencer like posted that video, that number was 9,900,000 and something thousand. He was about to hit 10, and I don't think they even have a digit space for 10. You know, that's kind of how they made this game. They don't even know how far up it'll go. But now that it's dropped almost half, getting close to half of what it was. So something is definitely going on to make something better from what I'm seeing. You know, of course, I could be wrong because I always am. But
Yeah, you've only been playing Star Trek for -4 days.
-4 days and counting. And subtracting.
You don't know anything about Star Trek or this game or anything.
I don't know anything. That's right. I'm a blank slate. I'm unlearning as I go.
Samuraith says, what do you think of the changes to the pilot skill score?
I don't know. I looked up about it. I watched a video about it and several, but I don't understand none of that stuff. I never used pilot stuff anyway, so.
This is what he thinks. Y'all won't see anything for a month.
Yeah. We don't see nothing. But the update tomorrow is for PC. It's supposed to be something of that. The new stuff or whatever. Because it was announced. I watched Xander's video so that I know the information is accurate. Because it is. I mean, he doesn't give out accurate. Because he just reads it straight from Cryptic. Or Arc or whatever it is. I just forgot where I was going with that. Yeah. See how my mind works? I'm in the toilet all the time. No, he had the stuff about it, and in one of the pages it says that coming to Star Trek Online this week, which is this week, and tomorrow is Thursday, so that's still this week. That's Friday, Saturday are the only 2 other days left, so the changes have to be coming to PC tomorrow. I don't remember what exactly they are, but I know it's pilot stuff, and that's about all. So I don't know if it's like, is it pilot specializations to certain bridge officers or yourself, or I don't know. I don't ever use that shit anyway. I mean, I tried, but it was just useless. I guess that's why they revamped it. It's like shields; they're useless anyway. That's why Archer can survive without them.
Sir, what? Are you about to call me an asshole?
Sir, no, sir! Are you about to call me an asshole? Because I specifically made my Archer character not reliant on shields. So he has, you know, I gave him some just to help him out a little bit, but they don't do shit. Because the Enterprise didn't have them in the show. I don't know. I'd have to look back at that because it was early in the morning / late for me to about go to bed when I looked at that stuff.
Oh shit, I'm about to learn herbology and potions.
Da-da-da-da. You about to learn some herbs and some potions. You get to make those suppositories.
Yep.
Suppository.
Right up my ass.
Suppository direct diarrheitis or whatever. Diary spell. Diarrhea.
The shipyard is secure.
Mary Ann. Shipyard is secure. Gateway to Great Thor continues. You are in Friday Prime. God damn.
Roddy Mustav 1967 says, "Good evening, gents. How is Stowe tonight?"
Stowe is going according to schedule there, Rodimus Dave. 1967. Hello there. How art thou? Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de. An all-new episode of Star Trek Online starts right now.
On Sci-Fi Friday Prime.
Viewer discretion is advised. I need to make one of those fake screens.
Friday Prime.
On Sci-Fi Friday Prime. You're watching Farscape. Sci-Fi Prime. I've got some of those somewhere. I can't find the disc they're on, though.
Roddy Mustav 1967 says, "I are tired. Spent 4 hours playing Hogwarts and need to be up for work in 5 hours."
Well, Core, who's also like on the chat right now in the Discord voice chat, he's playing Hogwarts right now. Played it 8 hours today and is playing more of it now since he just played Star Trek.
Yeah, but I'm leaving in 4 minutes-ish.
Ah.
Well,
how do you install it? What do you install that through? Is it like Steam?
Yep.
Where it keeps up with your hours played?
Yep.
Nice.
The troop transports have entered orbit.
I like Steam.
You like Steam, do you?
Yup.
Yup. I'm getting close to 2,000 streamed hours on Twitch. Son of a
And when you get 2 million streamed hours, you're never streaming ever again.
That's right. I'm nowhere near, because they have that like that achievement thing. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. It's for everybody can see it. Not, you know, well, it's for everyone to achieve, so you can see the achievements, but you can't see the person who's achieved them. Yes.
Samu Wraith says, at 2 million
Those
score, pull
gateways are
Gary a
emitting
haircut
intense
maybe.
levels of theta radiation.
Gary, give a
Call
haircut.
them.
Buzzcut Harry.
Roddy Musdab 1967 says, I fell asleep after work at 5 today, and started at 8 PM, made it to level 8, and gave up after defeating the goblin, took 5 tries.
Oh wow. So I've not played the game, probably won't be able to ever at all. But since Core's playing it,
Roddy Musdab
that's my know
1967
what's going
says,
on.
sorry. Troll.
Sorry, troll. Oh, he wasn't a goblin, he was a troll. Took 5 tries for you.
The troop transports from
I don't
the
know if Core's
starbase
gotten to
are
that far. He
moving
probably
toward the
has.
planet.
But Core's actually
the
exploring.
If it's the Hogsmeade troll, then yes, I've done that.
He probably already has done that. He goes
have.
hardcore into these games, Rodimus. Hardcore. Space Monkey Garage. Okay. Secret Agent Man.
The troop
Secret
transports from the
Agent
starbase
Man.
are moving toward the
The
planet.
herbology teacher in this game is called Professor Garlic.
Professor Garlic.
Mhm.
Nice. You're using the H, huh? Herbologist.
Herb.
Samu Wraith says, just sprinkle garlic. Roddy Musdab 1967 says, I will most likely do some time in game
3
over the
aspirins a
weekend.
day. Keep the heart
Had to
attacks
quit
away.
before I ended up staying up all night playing it.
That's the thing about some of these games we play, you know, especially if they're new, you want to keep going and going and going. Until you look up at the clock and you're like, oh my god. but I can do so much more, you
The
know.
troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Moving toward the planet.
Well, that is it for me tonight. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Let's
Roddy Musdab 1967 says,
Alrighty,
as
dude.
it is, I should
Have
get to bed now
fun.
before I
We
face
will,
plant
we will
into my
try. I'm
keyboard.
gonna be on for
Have
another
a good
maybe
night all.
little bit for Gary, but I do have to get off of here earlier.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If Night, you're dumb enough to buy a
new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars.
Bad deal.
Cars that break down.
Thieves.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll
fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her.
That's right,
We'll
Will.
fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
Take a hike.
To
Samu
Big Bill
Wraith
Hell.
says,
Home of
I'd love
challenge
to play
pissing.
this
That's
with
right,
LOL.
challenge pissing.
How does it
work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not
Not
get
get
wet,
wet.
you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it
better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest. And exclusive on one of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
That would be pretty freaking awesome, though, Sam. I'd love it. Hell, put it on the TV displays in electronic. It's such a legit car commercial. Fuck
The
you,
troop
Baltimore.
transports from the starbase are moving toward the
If you're
planet.
looking to purchase a new car this weekend, you're a dumb enough schmuck to go to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves.
Samu Wraith says, if I figure out how before my last day, guarantee I will.
Guarantee it. I once worked with somebody that said
From the starbase are moving toward the
if
planet.
they ever lost their job and lost their whole reason for living or something, they'd go steal a donut truck and go down an interstate and have cops chasing it. Said, why wait until then? Do it now. Fuck you, Baltimore. If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a dumb enough schmuck to shop at Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves. If you're looking for another better deal, you can kiss our ass. It's our belief. One day I'm gonna have that memorized in my head, but I don't know it all right now. I just like listening to it when it comes up. That makes it funny. Okay, why can't I close this? Okay. Harold Dreadnought is Harold. Warp. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 0. Fire. Fire.
Just Call Makover says, buy a Baofeng UV5R. It is a handheld ham radio. You need a license to use ham radio frequencies but won't be using it on those bands. Go to Walmart and use the scanner feature until it picks up their handheld frequency band. Once you have that, just randomly play the clip on the radio when you are about to go home or around the area. Just Call Makover says, funny shit.
Dude, that could make it to the news. That'd be fucking hilarious. Fuck you, Baltimore. Try to time it too to where it's like in between one of the little songs or some shit that's playing over the speaker system. To where it sounds like an actual commercial break.
Samu Wraith says, LOL, I'd laugh so hard doing that I'd screw with them so hard, rolling _on _ floor _ laughing.
Set it up to be like, or test it out first with a decent sounding commercial that sound like it would be there or whatever. Billy Mays, have a Billy Mays commercial. That would be funny. Hi, Billy Mays here. Stain specialist. Have him talk about Kaboom or something like that, or OxyClean. See if anyone notices, and then if no one like cares to notice, that's when you throw in the big guns. Are you on your feet all day?
Billy Mays here for ESPN360.com, the revolutionary tool for watching sports. It's the live sports you want wherever you are. The secret is in the internet connection. Live sports travel on this wire to the back of your desktop.
Live sports at work? That's much better than work at work.
Wherever you go, live sports
Billy
around
Mays
you.
her.
Now my job is way less soul crushing.
Billy Mays.
Log on to ESPN360.com.
Hi, Billy Mays here. How you is? Kaboom. ESPN.com. What is today? The 8th? So in 2 days, Gary gets healed. He goes to a healer. A tent healer. He's going to sit there and believe in the Lord and His ways.
Samu Wraith says, I do kinda sucks with technology though at Just Call Makover.
I've never used that myself, but I'm sure there's ways to look that shit up to learn what you need to know to do whatever. One of those educational purposes only videos on YouTube. Previously on YouTube. An all-new
Lieutenant
episode.
Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get down! Shut up!
So we did.
Hey, Forrest. Hey, Bubba. I'm gonna lean up against you. You lean right back up against me. That way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. You know why we a good partnership, Forrest? 'Cause we be watching out for one another, like brothers and stuff. Hey, Forrest, I got a real important question to ask you. How'd you like to go into the shrimping business with me? Okay.
Just call Makora says, I learned how to use mine via YouTube tutorials. Very easy to learn.
Very easy to learn. Nice. So we've got that going. Special projects. I didn't check the fleet over there. Horse's ass. Oh, fuck me up the ass. Okay. That was way off from like anything happening. Colony provisions. Ugh. YouTube has a vast way of letting you know how to do stuff. And I likes it. I likes it a lot. I likes it myself as is. Combat performance boost, dilithium ore boost, experience boost. Let's not do any of the boosts. Boosts. I like my boost. Gary needs some more dilithium for tomorrow. Where is Gary at right now? We're all the way over here in the this area. We need to go to the Allied Zone, sphere space. Our head warp factor now. Leaves those flashes like Back to the Future. Back and back and back to the future. Farscape episode, season 1, episode 3, I think. Crichton goes time jumping there. Ground battles on the shuttle. Kagan man. Previously. Okay, Kagan. So you've got the Klingon Honor Guard Pulse Wave Rifle. I got that somewhere. Something. Whatever it is. And we can change it out for the Boolean one, so how much more damage is that? Yeah. The Boolean Heavy Assault Cannon is a hell of a lot better than what you've got there, Kagan. Kagan Ice Cream wins. How about you get the big guns, Kagan? I'll trust you with the big guns, buddy. There you go, bud. Kagan man. Ooh. Okay, Dyson wants us to go this way. Head this way to go over yonder. Gonna wait for everybody to catch up. So I can use my speed boosts, motion accelerator. I could give Kagan motion accelerator 1 and add that to my own. Make me go even faster. Because it stacks like up to what, 3 or 4 times? Gary's too big for his britches. He jumps into combat not realizing he can die easily. There is no death, there is only Zool. Get back in the car. For the love of Pete. For the love of God. For the love of Mike. What about Peter? Penis Petrelli. Or Neo Petrelli. Was it like, isn't that what we called him back then on Heroes? Neo Petrelli. Because he could like adapt to other people's abilities. Versus Siler. Steal their abilities. And use them for evil purposes. He would use them to be real evil. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. Gary wants to shoot things, but people aren't ready for Gary to shoot things. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. Come on. There we go. Alright, we need to find enemies. Enemies powerful, dangerous. To the park. Sounds good. North. Oh, dude's capturing it. I want to kill shit. Damn it. I want to do it first, Megatron. Still counts.
I'll crush you with my bare hands.
I'll bare hand you with my crushes, you. Damn it, Kagan, why'd you die, you dumbass?
Wilson!
Little do scoot, you don't know what I want. I think I will actually go to sleep and then wake up at about 9 o'clock to go into work, not to work, but to have a conference call. They're like, I know you're off tomorrow, but you have to be here or you have to be on the conference call at 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, why? I never have to be on conference calls. I said, well, all the closers or key holders have to actually be on there tomorrow. I'm like, would anybody know what it's about? They wouldn't tell me shit. Boring assholes, shit fuckers. I mean, I barely give a damn about what goes on in the store. Why would I care about talking about it my day off?
Samu Wraith says, Oscorp is involved with something corporate.
No, they're making everybody like, let's see. They had managers conference call like a few days ago. Today was assistant managers conference call. And then tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time, is the one for other key holders or / closers or something, which is what I am, like a third key of the building or whatever. So I don't know. They're probably just going to tell us shit we already know. But it is like the end of the fiscal year of Dollar General, getting there close or whatever, so I guess it's some shit about that. They've been talking about the ability it's recent. They say it's recent. The ability for the district manager or other corporate officials or something to be able to log into our store and watch the cameras.
It's my day off. I'll do it when I come back to work next.
Yeah, if only that was an option. But since we have CCTV, they say that they can watch it any time, you know, and this is supposed to be recent. They can jump on there and see, watch the store, watch the employees and all this kind of stuff whenever they want to. District manager can do this or whatever. But here's the thing. Years ago when I started, that was a thing back then too. Why is it all of a sudden called something new? I don't know. But because it was always something like the manager or whomever, even corporate, could choose any time to log in and watch. That's what was told to me years ago. I'm thinking, okay, so if they told me this before, why are they bringing it up now to be something, a new feature? Especially whenever the internet's not working on it. Huh, whoops. Yeah. Because whenever you see the little icon on the CCTV of the little monitor that's supposed to be the internet connection, there's this red circle with the red line through it. That generally means it ain't working. But what do I know? But they threaten with all that too, so you better be working because we're watching. How about we just flip you off on camera and have at it like that? I've waved at camera. That's why I do at night. I'll just wave at it. But, I mean, if this stuff was working as it's supposed to be, why would loss prevention randomly just show up to any store or the district manager and say, hey, I'm going to be looking over your camera footage or whatever for stuff or something like that for this date and this and this and this date? You're like, why couldn't you just do that from home? You're supposed to be able to. I mean, I've seen the setup screen for it on the CCTV, and it is not set up. So, I don't know. And we haven't got any kind of new equipment that I'm aware of, so it's still the old piece of shit we've got. So what are they threatening people with all that bullshit? They even threaten, like, previous managers and stuff are like, well, you know, we can hear everything you say over that. We can just log right in and listen.
Sam
like,
Wraith says,
bullshit.
yes Corp, we have random cameras in the store. I've seen whacked crap that's happened and yet things continue, so you know I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. But whenever like a manager or something will say, well, you know, I can listen in on anything y'all say like during the day or whatever like that, I'm thinking, no, you can't. That's bullshit, because these cameras aren't rigged with audio. I can tell. I know. I said, hell, they're not even capable of being viewed remotely. I can tell because it's not connected. Physically, there's nothing connecting that, and there's no wireless anything that they can connect to. I've seen it work at a few stores, but the ones that I've been at, the previous store I was at, it didn't work. This store I'm at, it doesn't work. Now people can come up there and watch it. They can download it to a device and then go watch it later. But you can't log into that thing live. For one thing, the internet in town wouldn't allow it, because it sucks. It's low-level DSL. So it'd have to be massively compressed, but it is kind of compressed anyway. The compression ratio of that is like super bullshittery. Like maybe 1 frame a second, where it's a little jerky and you can't look at someone's face and tell what they look like because they just look like a big blob of nothing. But I have seen like on like news over the years or something, it says like this footage is taken from a Dollar General showing like this customer attacking an employee, and it's crystal clear. I'm like, where are these cameras at? We don't have that. We've got the bullshit. We got the one where like you look at the front door monitor and that thing's just a jittering back and forth. You're like, where's the connections wrong here? And you got to flicker it in the back of it to make it work right. That whole store's electronics are pieces. They're just broken to hell and back. Okay, what other instances is going on? This is the only one. So Gary is stuck here until he can frickin' get an opening here. Might as well go back after this guy. Get all my people in, get everything logged in. Dude, in 2 days when Gary's fully healed, I want to see what he's capable of. Like, how can he do in combat? Because he's been like, since he's got all these debuffs and stuff. When he's fully healed, he shouldn't have them anymore, so he should be pretty fucking awesome. Alright, y'all gotta take care of that guy. Take care of him. Kill it. He's like one hit away from death. Come on. Come on. Alright, Riz took care of him. Cha-Ching took care of him. That's a good one right there. He embodies the playing style of Riz. He doesn't die. He's awesome. Just like Riz. Riz is awesome. So, look, he even came over here to wake me up when I didn't ask him to. See? There's like a psychic bond between players, man, I'm telling you. The character you create after them kind of shares that little bond. At least in my head, that's what I believe. Because, you know, I'm delusional and narcissistic and sociopath. But, you know, we all have our flaws. Mine's gonna be the explosion of my liver one day. That thing be hurting all the time. Damn. Damn, who's that? What if I have any... shit. Stop shooting me, thing. You pizza stick. You, mister. Misty, Kaboom. I do really need to build a damn computer. I got done doing my taxes last night on TurboTax, so... yeah. I should be getting like 900 and something back, according to that. I'm not sure if it's correct. I don't understand, really. Like, that whole tax thing or whatever like that. How could I be getting anything back? You know, like, I filled out my W-2 when I went to work the first time and all that. And was honest on it. So I don't know if people are or aren't, but whatever information I could apply to it was what I got and what I could put on there. Single, not married, don't own shit, except a car. Well, 2 cars, actually, but we don't count the Volkswagen. Well, I count it as, you know, if it needs it on there, but I don't count it as like a running vehicle. It's like a piece of something just sitting under the, you know, outside or whatever. That's about it. I don't even have a protective cover over the damn thing. I suck as a person. But, yeah, so I got that taken care of. I'm like, why, you know, if you like buy things and whatever, shouldn't the tax thing already know about some of this? Like, don't they have like a collective thing about all this shit? Why do you have to go through there and say, okay, this, and this, and then you send it off to the IRS and they look back over and review your information, and if some of it's wrong, they correct it. So why can't they just do that anyway? I mean, what the fuck? Why do we have to do taxes? Just let them do taxes. And I don't understand like the whole pulling out or like getting from and putting to and having to pay or whatever. Why do you have to pay? What is
Samurai says, yet I've no idea how I'm going to do taxes this year. Family bought me a car a bit back last year, so not sure how that's going to work.
Well, if it's
Just Call
your
McClure
car,
says, people who make under a certain amount of money because they can't afford to live get a refund because their tax obligation is minimal. But they don't know that until the year is over, so you pay the taxes of the next tax bracket regardless.
Ew. Yeah, I show that I'm not supposed to like pay anything to anybody or organization or anything like that. Well, if you were bought, if a car was bought for you and you didn't buy it yourself, but did you like register it in your name and like insure it and shit like that, you know, tags or whatever. Because it'll ask you that kind of shit, like, you know, how much did you, like, if you had to renew any kind of stuff on it or something like that. It asked me that. I mean,
Samu Wraith says, yeah, it's in my name all that, but she paid for all that. Just Call McCower says, also tax companies lobby to keep themselves relevant and they pay off Congress people to not automate tax refunds.
remember years ago that ex-IRS agent was talking about how you shouldn't pay taxes, or you're not obligated to actually do that. Like there's nothing that says you have to, and then when she started pressing and pressing and pressing for that, the IRS had her arrested or something. Because she was putting out this
Samu Wraith
information.
says, I mean it was money that was given to my mom. Scorp, it came out of her money, so not from me at all.
Yeah, so it's gifted. So you probably wouldn't have to pay anything on that. I don't know, does your state do the property tax thing, like on a vehicle or whatever? Personalized property or whatever that bullshit is. That shit confuses the hell. I can't understand it. And this whole itemizing and things and keeping receipts over the years, that's a bunch of bullshit. What the fuck? You paid for it. They took taxes out right then. Who gives a shit?
Says, oh yeah, had to pay that.
Yeah. It's one thing I don't get, you know. Like if you go into a store and you buy like a box of cereal and you get taxed on that shit, I mean, do you keep the receipt to do some sort of thing about later on that year or whatever? Like that someone told me tonight, and I remember reading about it before, somebody telling me, where you like get receipts from somewhere, you keep them and you scan them and get points to buy shit or something. I don't know what the hell that thing's called. But yeah. Thinking why you had to pay taxes back, you know, if you've bought nothing throughout the year, contributed nothing to anywhere. You make money, you pay the tax when you make the money. Why do they want to take more tax from that money you've already made? Don't make me go pour tea in the harbor, damn it. You know? It's already a pain in the ass and a piece of shit. Or if you file it wrong and you end up paying too much in, they pay you back for it. I'm like, well, why didn't they just like say, oh, hey, wait, you filed this wrong. You know, hey, you might want to change that or something. You know. No. I just don't understand the forums. Of course, I don't pay attention to a lot of things, and I'm not concerned with shit half the time. You know, like, I didn't even know there was like a nation of address thing or whatever last night. I wasn't even aware of that. Or something of the
Just
whatever
Paul
somewhere.
McCower says, I don't like paying taxes, but I understand why they exist. However, the government is so shit right now, I kind of wish everyone just stopped paying. Bankrupt the country.
Dude, aren't we already like a bankrupt kind of or whatever, like owing money to bullshit or something like that? Trillions of dollars or something. I.e. the United States. Like, we give everybody else money or something, and we keep going in the hole no matter what.
All 3 silos are under Allied control.
All
Excellent
3
work.
silos.
Samu Wraith says, that speech bidden even the state reps say was bullshit. Score.
I don't even know what they talked about. I was just told today that there was a State of the Union address or something last night. I'm like, I didn't even know, man. And people look at me like I'm crazy for not watching or not knowing that it happened. I'm like, I don't pay attention to things. I get on here and I stream and then go to bed or whatever. Yeah. I haven't watched the news in like years, you know. So I don't know what the hell's going on ever. Well, yeah, State of the Union addresses to me have always been boring anyway. I never really paid attention to them, no matter who was president. I can't comprehend a lot of things, because that was my problem in school. I couldn't comprehend things that people told me. That's why I may
Samu
not
Wraith
know
says,
things all the time.
he was saying things are okay and the economy is doing fine and prices aren't that bad. He's walking with blinders on.
Oh, with Biden? Well, he's just reading from like a script or anyway, right? He doesn't know. I think that's what gets me, like, you know, a president can be in office or something like that, and some shit happened, and they blame the president specifically for said shit or whatever, whenever they really had nothing to do with it. I mean, they may have signed a bill that may have something to do with something, but the underlining thing is a business chooses to mark this stuff a certain price. You know, like if they buy it for this and they mark it up to this or whatever, like at Dollar General, it used to be one day a week, like Tuesday, they would do price changes. Now it's every Tuesday and Thursday. But that's Dollar General increasing their prices. Not that, you know, and there's no reason for it. Like the price of eggs, it's over $4 for a dozen. I mean, lots of places it's not, but they decide it. Prices just keep jumping up. Even this meal I ate tonight was like $6. It used to be $4. But that's them. I don't guess. I don't know. Well, maybe it really don't matter, does it? And I'm sure, like, whenever we elect another president, stuff's gonna flip-flop back and forth. I mean, all that stuff always does, you know. And we always bitch about it and complain. That's why I'm not on one side or the other side about stuff, and I just don't care. I mean, or I don't have a reason to care. I don't see the big deal of it all. I mean, in 100 years, whenever I'm dead or something, why am I gonna care about that kind of stuff? You know, if I'm not gonna exist in the future, why bother helping create one for other people? If you're gonna, that's kind of selfish, isn't it? But hey, we're all individuals, aren't we? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm totally a piece of shit in real life.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
I may make people laugh, but you know, that's why I have the name Scorp-1. I mean, Scorpion's my favorite character in Mortal Kombat, but he's also not so much a backstabber, but he's a scorpion. You think about it, like the whole scorpion turtle tortoise thing or whatever crossing a river, just because people are. And see, it's not just me that the whole Scorp-1 persona goes to. It's just the whole, like, human factor. Like, anybody will do anything to succeed, and we all can't, like, be perfect. So, never trust anyone to be perfect at something. Or, you know, I try not to lie. Everyone lies. But I try not to. I mean, sure, it may be like little white lies. If someone says, hey, how do I look in this? You're like, okay. Or if they may ask, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing all right. You know, just to avoid a conversation. That's a lie. I do that stuff all the time. I don't not admit to it. But,
Samu Wraith says, that reminds me of that parable of Chakotay Scorp he told about the Borg.
Chakotay. I'm not remembering that. Damn it, Gary. I need to remember that he's not invincible like the rest of them. Hurrah! Wow, that thing's like flashing. It's got... Okay, this one's going to have 2 models on top of it. So, yep, see? God. That's the problem with a lot of these maps. They're like loaded twice. That's what's going on here. The map's loaded over itself, so therefore it's actually drawing twice the amount of data usage or whatever, or memory required because it's loaded up twice. Well, I don't know. Let's see. 3D model loaded. If already loaded into memory, it just shares that so it doesn't have to copy the memory of it. So therefore it shouldn't be slowing anything down. It just visually will take more to render. So, yeah. Like when you see one Voth, or you see multiple of that same Voth, it's only just one you're seeing. They just duplicated it. That's why in a lot of games, especially like Grand Theft Auto, you'll keep seeing the same vehicles over and over. Because the game's better at rendering, or memory-wise, it's easier to just use the same shit over and over. That's why in reality, when that happens, it's the same situation. The universe only has so much RAM to use and memory and processing power. Anyway, getting back to people. We're not all saints, we're not all sinners, but we're all born with sin because bullshit. You're human, you're sinner, okay. Is it fun to laugh at others? Hell yeah, you're right. But yeah, my whole, like, thing is, at some point of knowing me and seeing how I am...
Just call Makor says, shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits? I mean, I will disappoint. That is a given. Just depends on when and why and where. That is a thing. Because I am not perfect. If I find the opportunity to laugh at something that's not funny to everyone else, I'll laugh. And then people will hate me for it. But that's okay. I may say something that pops into my head because my filter's broken. You know. And that might upset someone or whatever like that. But that's okay. Because I am not perfect. Oh, that's okay. And I may not pay attention to bullshit. And by bullshit, I just mean just stuff in general. Or not general. I don't know. Like, there could be something right in front of me in real life or in this game or whatever. And I won't know. They'll say, it's just right there. Well, where? Or say, I told you of like a moment ago. Why don't you remember? I don't know. Maybe because I can't remember. Maybe because I'm just screwed up in the head. Or maybe I do have ADHD DVDs. Who knows? I do know that I have comprehension problems. I'm fully aware that I'm a piece of shit. And I'm happy to take that beating. That's why I've never really pursued any kind of relationships. I know that they'll just end badly. So if you already know that's going to happen, why even bother trying? Why try to have a good life or whatever? And you know it's just going to be shit anyway, like a year or so later, or a month or whatever. I mean, who cares? It's like all them people in my class. When I graduated, half of them, they were like going, oh, I'm going to graduate, I'm going to get married, I'm going to go to college, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, half of them got married. And of that half, the first year, or within the first year, they got divorced from their whoever they were married or whatever. And of that, they had kids with them or whatever, so now they're always fighting back and forth between... See, it's the... I just observe things, and that's... Okay, that's enough for tomorrow for Gary. Alright. I don't know. I gave up everything years ago just to do nothing. I said, why try? If all you're going to ever do is fail. Of course, that could be the depression talking. I'm always depressed. Wake up every morning depressed. Or every evening, I should say. Or nooning. Made one of the employees I work with today kind of laugh a little bit when I said, well, yesternight, whenever I was working or whatever, the ice machine was kind of like, you know, and they were like, I like it when he says yesternight. It's so different. Like,
Samurai says,
yesterday.
That's why I thought it was funny all these married these hot chicks out of high school, and I'm like, yeah, and you'll probably be divorced or broke up in 5 years or less, and sure enough.
Exactly. So nothing lasts. That's the thing. I mean, what was it back in like when my grandparents were going out and they get married or whatever? The whole thing was the wife never leaves the man, you know, or the man never divorces his wife. You stick together no matter what. That's why they had their separate beds. But you know, and to this, like whenever my grandparents died, one off, you know, one died, the other one died. they were together from like whenever, what was one of them, like 16, 17, 18-ish, whatever. The other one was like 20 years old or whatever like that, or 18. And that was back in like early 50s. And they were still married even though they hated each other until they passed away individually, of, you know, and living in the same household and all that. That was just something people did back then. They stuck with it no matter what. Just think of how life was, like how much it sucked to know that this is it for you. There's nothing. And then divorces happened and people got excited, and then divorces with money involved and taking this and that and custody battles and shit like that, you know. And you're like, eh. But everyone that I know who's ever been married, like, I've never heard of a perfect marriage. No one's been happy. There's always something that makes it bad. So why bother? Why bother doing anything? Why bother with relationships? Why bother seeking out companionship when you know no matter what, it's just going to be bullshit? Because you're going to do something wrong, or someone else is going to do something wrong. You're going to mention the wrong thing. It's going to turn into some sort of a situation that is not good for both parties, and then people will dwell on that shit over and over until it causes more of a problem. So just alleviate the problem by not having something to start the problem. Let's see. Yesterday with Gary, or yesternight, as I'll say, or yester morning, the time after I got through streaming and then played again, I managed to get Gary to play New Frontiers. So New Frontiers completed for Gary. You know what that means, right? It means every other character can get a reward because Gary's a recruit. So what we're gonna dump these marks for Gary, and might as well put him in there. 84 marks to that, and I'm gonna think about the ones who are Gary's, or the other characters I have. So Kolchak, Sukabayet, and Ushanka. So here we go. All right, go here because they're in the same fleet as Gary is. They're in Gary's fleet. So we're going to do that. We're going to go to Kolchak first. Kolchak the Night Stalker. Dude, I should have totally made him a human with that hat. Of course, the hat doesn't exist. That's another thing they should do with this game. Put more shit in there to customize characters. People love customizing characters. Oh, look, we got short people. That's so cool that people make people short. Little dwarfy. I bet they're aliens. How much you want to bet? Click on it. Click here. Alien. Haha. I bet you're an alien too, little Angel Bob. View you. Photonic. Ooh, so yes, perhaps alien photonic. Same kind of shit, right? This one. Alien. Nailed it. Okay. Alright, beaming up. Let's see. This one's Klingon affiliated, so over to the Klingon battle. No, Kronos. Gotta take him to Kronos. It's a crow, even though it's QO. It's crow. It's like I was just joking the other night whenever dude was telling me about a ship, you know, and I said, you know, he said, I fly this, and I'm like, nice. I don't know what that one is, but I'm sure it's pretty awesome. You know, he says, damn, bro. It's like, well, just a joke. I mean, never take me literally. I'm sorry already. That's why I apologize in advance and tell you never to subscribe or follow or anything like that. Alright. We're on our little default bug ship. And go to First City. If you think I'm a piece of shit, comment in the video below. No one ever does. You should see the views I get from YouTube. It'll say like 2. You'll go to the analytics stuff or whatever that's on there. It'll say like 0.022 minutes or whatever, which is like just 20 seconds. And that's it. Alright. So we've got our character. We're going to go to the temporal agent here on Kronos.
Samu Wraith says, comment, like, and subscribe.
Comment, like, and subscribe. And now they have that money thing in the comment you can do on YouTube. That's pretty awesome. What rewards have been unlocked by my other characters? There we go. We can go to Klingon and guarantee it. Okay, there it is. Klingon recruitment reward. But here's that ship. Where is it? Right here. Rank 4 marauding comet. Nope. Okay. Is it up here? Yeah. Tier 6 bird of prey. Second enemy of the Empire slain. So that's the one that unlocks usually for everybody. Let's claim this reward. Boom. Go here. Claim that. And it's marks. It's only 25 though, so yeah. But hey, we'll get some shit right there for him. For Kolchak the Night Stalker. We'll also take the ship and unpack it. Done. That way it adds that to our stuff. See? Yeah, it just added the Admiralty cards, not the actual ship for that. Well, the actual ship, of course. Let me try to get this correct. I don't want to make people upset. You unlock the tier 6 ship, but you also unlock the Admiralty cards for the ships in there. Are you trying to scam me for wines or something? What's going on here? Well, now you stop as soon as I start talking about it. Of course, yeah. The game's watching. Okay. I'm gonna take Kolchak up to this bridge or the whatever it is, shipyard, shit, fuck or whatever. Transporter chief, send me to the shipyard. Send me to the shipyard, mister. Yay! It's just up here.
Samu Wraith says, Scorp, sorry dude, I'm working.
It's okay. I mean, manage ships. I'm giving a play-by-play just to anybody that's watching in the future anyway. But that's this ship here. That's the one that, if you start a Klingon this year, they'll probably be that same one that you get. Which I guess is not bad. It's got mastery unlock and all that. Its stats are pretty dang high. 51,300.
Samu Wraith says, it's not like I'm not paying attention.
Oh, no.
Samu Wraith says, I am Bretta.
No. Well, I know you're working. Yeah, you have to pay attention to your job. Do not let me dissuade you from your job, dude. I'm just commentating over the thing, you know, for future people watching or whatever, like if they do watch or not. But yeah, that's that ship there. It's not bad. I don't really care for it. You know, I don't care for the visual look of it. I'd rather take a regular bird of prey over that. But anyway, that's what you get for that there. Alright, so with that little 25, we're going to throw that into the fleet for Gary. Research lab. Fleet research. Boom. And we can do that like infinite amount of times on our, well, finite amount of times on our account, because each character that has access to that, even Jem'Hadar only after 20 hours of gameplay, have access to the rewards from the recruits. So yeah, that's why recruits are awesome to do and have. That's why I need to max them out too. I need to max Gary out. I haven't done that. I've still got like recruit stuff to do for Crichton, Buck Rogers, I even think. Buck Rogers. I've added another character, a bridge officer. Dude's got a baseball cap on. He's wearing something like that. How the hell you do that, man? Is that off-duty clothing? Because he's wearing a baseball hat and it looks like he's got a uniform on. Because that was the thing. You weren't supposed to be able to wear a baseball cap unless you were off-duty. He's a Romulan Elite RRF Tactical Officer. If that's the case, like, I could get O'Neill a hat, and he would look more like O'Neill. The hat just looks a little big, but, you know, whatever. And for crying out loud. You don't want to answer Kolchak, the Night Stalker, damn it. What is that uniform, though? Because it looks like a uniform and not like a everyday thing or whatever, off-duty thing. I don't know. Dude's not saying shit. I like it how the NPCs are, they like kind of look like they're looking at the person. That would be cool if they actually made eye contact. Like the right way. Because you know there's only like one way to really do it in real life anyway. It's been scientifically proven. We always look at the right eye first and then the rest of the face. Even dogs do that, and cats. Other animals don't. So we're more attuned to their stuff versus us. Okay, anyway. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours, 27 minutes. I need to get off stream and go to bed. That way I can get up and go do a conference call for 10 friggin' minutes at work or whatever shit like that. Anyway, y'all take care. I know I've been just jumping off of here because there's never been a reason to stick on because, you know. But we'll go away and be back tomorrow. With Core, we're going to be playing some more Star Trek and talking about just random bullshit.
Samu Wraith says, see ya, man.
See you later, dude. And hold in there on that, on the front there, just, you know, where you're working, man.
Samu Wraith says, sorry I wasn't more chattery.
No, dude, don't be sorry about that, man. It's okay. I understand where you know, you're working and you're also like in a bind and stuff like that. I understand. So don't worry about it. But yeah. All right. Ending it now. See you at night. Have a good night, Sam, and good luck. You know, in the future, if we don't see you again, which we probably will, just off and on different times. Bye,
Samu
dude.
Wraith says, get some rest.
For real, yo. Bye bye.
Samu Wraith says, thanks.
Yes. Bye.